All right, we're about to have a good one. Title of this video is Kevin Samuels' Advice Got Me Engaged. Is he lying? All right, we about to we about to have some fun with this. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me get Eric in here, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, bro, this video, I'm kind of I was kind of shocked to see this. I'm like, yo, this the shit the women hate, but this like a woman likes it, so I guess not all women hate it, right? Let me, matter of fact, start playing the video.
And it's for one reason. You watch someone use tools you
I will go ahead and say that I am unashamed to say that I truly prefer dating older men. As a 23-year-old, even when I was 22, my dating standard was if he's not at least 30,
you gotta
I don't want nothing to do with him. You gotta hear this.
I put it, bro, Eric.
To give you all my love.
Hold on.
Hi, you all. Well,
bro, if you want to also join the live with me, you already know what to do. You can go straight to the YouTube. I already have it in the chat box, right? You click on it, you just hop in as well. But Eric, I already put it in the chat box. I'm about to play the video. Let's get it popping.
Welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Amaray, and if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a bit of a different one for me. I will say that I went back and forth for a long time about whether or not I even wanted to make this video.
First of all, let me just read the title of the video real quick, okay? The title of the video is Kevin Samuels' Advice Got Me Engaged. Is he lying? That's the title. So it's like a female saying that, and now she's about to talk about it.
Oh, but after talking to my fiance, who was on board from the get-go, I realized that this is important and something I really shouldn't be shy about sharing. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my big girl panties and speak my mind. Now, Kevin Samuels is someone who has definitely been gaining a lot of traction recently. I actually found out about him when he was still at under 100K subscribers.
Me too.
A man I was dating at the time told me about him, and I started learning more about the manosphere on YouTube and learning more about different positions that men have. So anyway, when the gentleman I was dating previously put me on Kevin Samuels, I will say initially I was taken aback. As someone who I believe am very pro-woman, I love women, I appreciate women, especially us Black women.
She's pro-women.
Definitely am somebody who has a big heart for other women. I was like, this man is so rude. Like, what is going on here? Why are women calling into this show? Like, what's happening? But knowing the kind of person I am, I had to sit down and really hear him out and watch multiple of his broadcasts. I would say I've probably watched maybe 40, 50 plus of his shows since I found out about his channel back in June, July. Over the time, his message definitely grew on me, even having discussions with the man I was dating about different podcasts and the different shows he was having, and having discussions with an actual man who was well within the financial bracket that Kevin Samuels talks about. It was really interesting to see how differently we as men and women think and how we go about dating.
Let me pause this real quick. Okay, who's here? Who's here? Eric, introduce yourself real quick. You already know, man. That's the guy, Eric. Hi, welcome. We about to have a fun stream real quick. We're watching this video. Kevin Samuels' advice got me engaged. Is he lying? Okay, let's continue. I have Eric here. We're both going to be reacting to the video. If you guys want to join us, let me know in the comments, and I'll give you the link, and you can come join us to react to this. But this right here, I never thought I was going to see. Because most women, let me say, before I get in trouble, right? Most women have negative things to say about Kevin Samuels, so it's kind of shocking today.
and how sometimes if you as a woman don't understand the perspective of men, you kind of sell yourself short or put yourself at a disadvantage because you're not navigating the dating marketplace with a mind that is conducive for getting the kind of results that you want. And that's what I found interesting about Kevin Samuels' platform. So although what he has to say might not be the easiest for a lot of people to hear, but I did believe, and I do believe, that there's a lot of truth and there's a lot of validity to the things he is saying. And so throughout this video, I'm going to talk about different messages and different lessons that he has taught and how they've related to me and how I've applied that message.
So boom. You already know how Kevin Samuels gives it up. So like what do you think about her? Just first impressions, like nothing too crazy, but just first impressions.
About Kevin Samuels or the girl?
Yeah, the lady.
Well, she's giving me vibes like she's gonna say something nice.
Yeah, me too, man. I think like she gives me like wholesome vibes, like she gives me like she's a let me say not a everyday average chick, but like an everyday like nice chick, She's shit, It's not like any. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is she's a regular nice chick, not average, but regular chick, down to earth. And yeah, let's see what she's about to say.
Messaging in my life and how it's led and contributed
this
to
video
me
got 62K.
being engaged.
Who's that?
Oh, I know, right? Gotta wait for the ads and shit.
Hey, Zach.
I was like, yo, I gotta watch this, but I gotta watch this on the live, man. I gotta watch this on live. Facts.
So first up, on the topic of femininity that Mr. Samuels discusses, I think it's such an important and underrated thing that is being lost in just the culture of today. I truly believe, do you. Like, that's my life philosophy, do you. But if you want a certain outcome, and if you want a certain result in your life, you're going to have to get in line and play the game that needs to be played in order to get that. And that's the truth. And so
facts. Bro, I just want to say she's 23 too. She's 23. So we got to put that in the back of our heads because maybe that's why she's open-minded. I don't know. Let's see.
And the topic of high-value men that Mr. Samuels discusses, these are a certain caliber of men who have certain qualities that they look for in a woman. It's not possible, or I would say it's not as possible, to be able to play that game and win if you choose to be the girl that's out here doing things that they might not be too inclined to want to entertain or anything. And so when the topic of femininity comes up, if you're a traditional minded woman and want a traditional minded man who is an alpha man, who's a provider minded man and things of that nature, it's just the game you're going to have to play. And it's something that I enjoy playing. I love being a feminine woman. I love being able to exude femininity and really sit in my femininity and allow it to work for me in my life. And I think it's such an important quality and definitely something I'm going to pass down to my children. And I think it's something that you shouldn't be ashamed of indulging in and taking full advantage of. And so when Mr. Samuels discusses things like remaining in good health, being an agreeable woman, being somebody who can bring a man peace, who's not going
to... it's crazy how she interprets it totally differently from the way, for the most part, most women interpret it. I don't know if you noticed that, because usually we have all the women in our life.
I forget their names, but they be like your two moderators.
Exactly, right? They be coming for Ornella, right? Ornella and oh shit, they be coming for Kevin Samuels, right? And don't get me wrong, he is kind of harsh with the way he approaches shit, but it's just crazy because look at this. This is totally different perspective, which is interesting to me.
To be out here doing the complete most, I truly believe it. There's just so much value to that. Because mind you, you're dealing with men who work hard. You're dealing with men who are provider-minded. You're dealing with men who aren't mediocre, who are the type to aim for greatness. And they can't be at work dealing with the pressures and things that they're dealing with out there and then come home and be fighting a whole war zone as well. It doesn't work that way. You'll quickly get left. And so I just think it's important as a feminine woman to be proud of that. Have that be a quality that you continuously work on and that you continuously improve to be a better spouse or better mate to your high value quality man. Now, in regards to the feminism movement and things of that nature and the idea of the modern woman and stuff.
So this is a video that I saw randomly. Came up, I just want y'all to see it right here again. Like, this is the title, right? And I was shocked. Hi, Mahogany. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I was shocked because I was like, yo, what's good, Soul Serpent? Welcome, my brother. Yo, I was like, yo, most women have a negative like connotation when it comes to Kevin Samuels. I've never really, thank you, my brother. I've never really I've seen a female who's looking at it from this perspective. And honestly, I haven't even watched this yet. We're watching it for the first time. It's literally just starting. Look, it's in the 5th minute. And I'm just resetting it, telling y'all what's going on. And yeah, we're trying to see what's going on. If anybody wants to join the stream, let me know. I'll appreciate you, my brother, like big time. Anybody wants to join the stream, let me know. I'll send you the link and let's continue.
My personal opinion, I choose not to identify as a feminist. Just being a Black woman and understanding the history of that movement, I know it's not something that was created with the intentions of serving women like me. And so it's just not something I choose to agree with. I am pro-women. I believe women should have equal rights in terms of pay gap, healthcare, and things of that nature. I believe that we as women deserve all of those things. I'm not talking about feminism in that sense. Now, in regards to dating and the dating marketplace, I do think that yes, we as men and women are equal, but there are certain qualities that we each have. We're equal, but we're not the same.
Equity.
And I think that is an important distinction for us to really understand.
Not equality, equity.
And I will speak for myself, and these are the values that I have. Yes, I'm equal to my man, but there are certain qualities that he has that I can't even try to touch. And there are qualities that I have that he just doesn't. So we complement each other really well. I'm not vying with my man and competing with my man in areas that I know are for him to excel in. And that's just what it is. I stay in my lane and he stays in his. And I feel like for me and the mindset that I have in regards to dating, that's what works best. And so where the idea of like certain feminist ideologies can come into play and be a hindrance to the progression or the quality of a relationship is when you bring in that mindset and it causes you to now go head to head with your spouse. I believe as a man, you're the head of the household.
Yes.
If I'm looking onto you to provide, to be a father figure, to be a leader in the household, there's responsibilities that come with that. But in order to lead in that position, I as a woman have to be able to submit to his authority in that arena.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that as a woman, you're now just this second class citizen and you're just a slave or whatever. The thing is, a feminine woman understands her power and understands that in any situation,
feminine woman understands her power.
you have the ability
to
persuade.
That's a fact. And she's young. She's 23. That's why it's kind of shocking to me.
How to talk to your man. You know how to get the outcomes that you want, but you do it in a feminine manner. It's not aggressive. It's not combative. It's not you trying to go tit for tat with roles and position and power in the relationship, but there's a feminine way and a feminine manner to achieve that outcome. And that's how I believe traditional relationships work best. Now, in regards to career, Kevin Samuels definitely talks about this a lot. I'm still in the middle of reading it, but it's this book called Getting to I Do. And the author makes this point that I found to be very interesting. She said that as a woman, you need to ask yourself, are you a woman with a career or are you a career woman? What is your priority? And from when I was small, I always...
Ooh, woman with a career, or are you a career woman?
Sounds like she's saying, like, do you have a job or are you aiming for something like very ahead or successful?
Right? Like, so I'm guessing a career woman will be somebody who's primarily focused on their career, right? My mom would say he is the head and we are the neck. Yo, that's facts. Like that's something my mom would say too. And it kind of seems like she's like around like along that line too.
always knew that I wanted to be the woman that had the husband, had the children. Like that was something that I had a calling. I always knew that at the forefront, if I left this world knowing that I played my role as a wife and as a mother exceptionally well, I would be a full and complete and happy woman. And that's just me. And so understanding that mindset and understanding the desires and the goals that I have in life, it now has to translate in how I move and in how I date and in what I seek in a partner and how I have a relationship with that partner. I love the point that Kevin Samuels makes in regards to how we as women or modern women sometimes lose sight of the value of marriage and are so gung-ho at pursuing educational opportunities and career opportunities and things of that nature, but neglect their dating life. And I think it's just an important thing to really take note and to heed. Women are incredible. We're out here doing the damn thing, getting careers, getting amazing high paying jobs, the degrees and all of that. But at the end of the day, are you a woman with a career or are you a career woman? And so what sometimes happens is that you have women who are at heart women with a career, but because they've been...
Yeah, we're going to have to check the comments on this because I know women going to be in the comments coming for her. But as a matter of fact, let's just finish it up first. But I know women, hey, African girl, welcome. Yo, I know women going to be in the comments. Welcome, guys, welcome. Going to be in the comments destroying her, calling her a pick-me, calling her this and that.
So fixated on getting that next promotion, getting that degree, they've neglected their inner desire for marriage, for children, the family unit. And it might cause a lot of unhappiness and misery.
Welcome.
And Kevin Samuels talks about this a lot. He'll even mention how there are high-paying attorneys and stuff, and they're in their 40s and 50s. People. And if you ask them, would you replace your high-paying career to be a wife and mom? Hands down, yes, I would.
You have women and a lot of people will say that's a lie, but I actually do believe there's a lot of women like that who they're very successful in their fields, but like they're probably like, yo, maybe I should have definitely not been like still been in my field, but taken what's it called, my dating life a little bit more seriously, because I feel like some women just like go work, and they're not, and they think, you know what, the other part will take care of itself later on. But think about it, it doesn't really work like that because of the standards are different from male and females, and like it's not even on no sexist kind of thing. It's just like the truth. It's just like honestly the truth of how life is, you know. And me, I'm not like Kevin Samuels where I talk down to women. I definitely do not. Like that's the problem I have with him. Like I feel like he's kind of harsh, but like some of the things he says, I absolutely agree with her. Some women think that takes away from them, but it adds value actually. Most definitely. It adds value. And like and like the guy that you actually desire and you want will actually find that really attractive.
To careers that they really, truly, yes, they might love them, but it's not their main priority in life, but are miserable because they neglected the dealings of their heart and the things that they truly wanted. And I've always known that's something I didn't want to do. One thing about me is that I've always been real with myself. I've always known the things that I truly desire out of this life, and I think it's important to move with that in your mind. I will say also that he makes the point that it's like sometimes we as women put dating on the back burner and don't put as much intention and seriousness into it as we put into our degrees, into our education, into our careers. And that's a problem. There's a certain...
Look at this. Look at that. I want you to see I don't like if you want me to I'm gonna send you, but happy Black History Month. I haven't been on TikTok, you know what happened to me. I don't know who did it to me, so I don't want to tell everybody, but like yeah, like it kind of got me a little like, no, I won't say depressed, but I was kind of upset about it. So I kind of left TikTok for a little bit. Like, I mean, for the past 2 days, I haven't even I deleted the app off my phone. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just re-downloaded it right now. But yeah,
and level of effort.
But yeah, this is the video. Join us, please. Join.
I was gonna say, like, baby fever is a real thing. Like, women are always gonna have baby fever. Well, not all women. I can't speak for all women, but a majority of women are probably gonna have baby fever.
No, that's a fact. Because of it's part of, well, see, that's why it would be nice to have a woman here. I'll tell you what happened because I kept checking for you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mahogany. So basically, what happened was I should have checked up on you. It's all good. It's all good. Like, like basically, like I'm not able to post any videos till Sunday. I got suspended because of the original Zulu video or whatever. But it's all good. You know, it happens, I guess, because I didn't get shadow banned. They're still. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Oh, no, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys, man. See, and they still allowed me to go on live, so I can't really complain. I emailed them to see like because they made some mistakes. Like you know how it's the algorithm that does it and stuff. So like sometimes they're not the one who's seeing what's happening. So yeah, it's all good. I really appreciate you guys though. Let me. So boom.
This dude did the oh, never mind.
Now continue. Continue.
I was gonna say this dude did the silhouette challenge today, and I duetted it, and he got mad because I called him Santa, so he community guidelined me. Yeah,
Can you see what I'm saying, bro? Like people could just community guideline you how they feel, right? And then if you win the appeal, I don't know if they still counted against you, which doesn't make any sense to me. If I win an appeal, why are you counting it against me? That's number one. And number two, if I duet a video that gets a community guideline, why that shouldn't count against me? It's that original video that has the community guideline because that's what kept happening to me. It was the videos I was duetting or stitching that would get like the strike, and then it seems like it's falling on me. But it's all good, you know. I don't want to, you know. It is what it
that's
is.
what I wrote in my appeal. I said simply, I'm gonna say if you're gonna delete my stuff, you gotta delete his stuff. You're not gonna just delete my stuff.
You know what I mean? Like that makes no sense.
In terms of making sure that you're at your best self, whether that's losing weight, whether that's just making yourself feel as whole as possible, getting into therapy, doing the inner work you need to be at your healthiest position possible. That's some effort that we have to put into dating in order to get the outcomes that we want. Now, I will speak for myself personally. I have not had the most positive relationship with dating. I've definitely had my own fair share of heartbreaks and things of that nature, and a lot of like hurt and trauma from relationships and other types of relationships as well. But I made the initiative during my gap year to get into therapy. I was a college graduate. I was working at Hooters at the time, so it wasn't like I was out here balling and nothing. But I understood and I knew that I needed help. And so I went into therapy and I paid my little money and got the help that I needed and really began the process of working on myself and changing how I perceived relationships, learning to work on things like setting boundaries and things of that nature that really set me up to be in a position to be my best self. Because one thing I've learned is that when you as a woman are broken, or really you as a person are broken and hurt, you tend to attract that kind of energy towards you. Monica. So I'm sitting here upset at the fact that I'm attracting really subpar men who are hurting me. It's like I have to take a minute.
I'm gonna reset the room. I'm gonna reset the room for y'all. So basically, this video randomly came to me. Okay, you want to be a moderator? But the thing about it is, do you come on my lives regularly? I gotta know you first. You know, I gotta be familiar with your username to make you a moderator first. You know, but please, you're welcome to stay so I could get to know you more. You don't know. Yeah. So this video came to me randomly, and I was shocked because you know, usually when we watch Kevin Samuels videos together, I already know how give it up. Like, and don't get me wrong, I feel the same way. He's harsh or whatever. But look, she goes, Kevin Samuels' advice got me engaged. Is he lying? And then she's pretty much like talking about herself and then talking about Kevin Samuels. And I think it's like the opposite opinion of you guys. Actually, no. Well, I don't know. You guys tell me, actually. I don't know.
And step back and see, why am I attracting this? Not only why am I attracting this, you can attract whatever you attract, but why am I allowing this to remain in my life? Why am I having relationships with these type of men? And I really had to learn and process a lot of the traumas and stuff that I've been through and work on becoming a better me so that I can attract and be with, and not only just be with, but accept more quality love. So that was definitely something I had to work on. Now I wanted to go ahead and speak on the topic of dating intentionally. So that is something that is very important to me. When I met my now fiance, I was in a headspace where it was like I had given up on love, like I really wasn't looking at it. But my man really shifted my perspective on that. Before my man even saw me and we had our first phone call, he was like, look, I am dating intentionally. I am not out here trying to play games. I'm not out here trying to waste your time or my time for that matter. And so this is, you know, he set the tone for the relationship from the get-go, from the first time I ever heard his voice. And so for me as a woman, it whipped me into shape because it was like, look, you're not dealing with one of these dudes you've been dealing with before out here. You got to whip yourself into shape or this man will quickly drop you because he's not here for the games and stuff. And so by the second date, my man and I were exclusive. He was like, look, I don't know what else you got going on, but I want us to be exclusive. And when I tell you I cut off everybody else, removed him off of social media, past
Oh,
exes, little freak here and
Biko,
there,
good, bro.
removed, did a
I sent
whole
you the link.
overall.
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man
If
is.
you want to.
I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Because I was like, I'm focusing on this and I'm going to intentionally
Monica,
pursue
I
this.
think
Yes,
you
how my
already have it
proposal
too.
happened was a
You already
surprise to
have the
me,
link.
but the fact that we were going to get engaged and he was looking at marriage sooner than later was not a surprise at all. And that's the thing about being with an intentional, serious-minded, quality
Good, brother,
man,
man.
is that they're not
Sorry
out here
about
trying
that.
to waste their time or
Welcome,
yours.
welcome.
They're going to tell you what it is up front. And the thing is, my man knew what he was looking for in a woman too. So he's not here trying to play the field and trying to figure it out. My man told me that when he was out here really dating, first date, he knew if it was going to work or
welcome,
not. You know,
welcome,
maybe second
welcome.
date, if it was kind of unsure. But it didn't take years to know if you wanted to put a ring on a woman's finger.
Lord,
Like a matter of months.
LA,
And I
LA
won't say
win
how
for
long it took
real.
for me to get
Welcome,
engaged from the
welcome.
time that I met my man. But I
I'm
will definitely
excited to see
say,
you
Kevin
guys.
Samuels talks about how under 6 months, if that man knows he wants to marry you, he will. He's not going to sit here wasting your time. And I will say that was true in my case. And so don't be out here wasting your time with these men. The truth of the matter is that we as women, unfortunately, and just with how nature is, we're under the
I'm gonna
constraints of
explain it.
biology. And
2
that's
seconds.
just the truth.
I
Whereas
got
with
you.
men can be 40 years old attracting women in their 20s. You know, like they aren't on the same constraints that we're on. What matters for them is, are you able to provide financially? How's that money looking like? And so it's different for women. Our biggest asset at this time.
You say you have friends that got engaged, never walked down the aisle? Then,
That's a fact.
damn, shit. There's problems there. But basically, I'm gonna reset the room for the people who just came in again. I know I keep resetting the room. The title of the video, which randomly came to my YouTube stream, like it was so random, was Kevin Samuels' advice got me engaged. Is he lying? Right? And she's pretty much speaking from a perspective that I pretty much have never seen. Like most females, like even she said, most women, I don't want to say females, most women don't react to Kevin Samuels the way she does. And the way she interprets Kevin Samuels it's a different perspective. Like it's a different perspective. I feel like after this we're gonna see the comments too, because I really feel like women are gonna be coming for her in there. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe some women in here actually are on the same page with her, you know? We never know. Let's see. And I want y'all to react to it after, because this is gonna be interesting.
Is our youth, our beauty. And so to
I gotta take that back. She said something about youth.
don't be out here wasting your time with these men. The truth of the matter is that with women, unfortunately, and just with how nature is, we're under the constraints of biology. And that's just the truth. Whereas with men can be 40 years old attracting women in their 20s. You know, like they aren't on the same constraints that we're on. What matters for them is, are you able to provide financially? How's that money looking like? And so it's different for women. Our biggest asset at this time is our youth. Our beauty. And so to sit here and allow these men to waste your time, not knowing what they want to do with you, not knowing where y'all stand and stuff, let that go. Let those situations die by fire. Because honestly and truly, nobody's deserving of that kind of time and effort from you, especially at the point where your time and your youth matter most. Now, I did want to go back to the idea of dating and like career and stuff. So I have my bachelor's degree. I also wanted to talk about just me, myself, and I'm 23. I have my bachelor's. I'm on my way to law school. Actually, recently just got accepted into my first law school, which is a top 20 law school.
Hey.
And so I just say all these things to say that I know for myself, regardless of whatever I achieve career-wise and professionally, I know for a fact that I wouldn't feel like a whole woman if motherhood and
she looks Igbo. I'm not gonna lie to you. She looks like an Igbo woman, like a Nigerian Igbo woman. That ass.
Being a wife wasn't part of the picture for me. And that's just me being honest to myself. I'm not one of these girls out here who claims to be an independent woman who don't need no man. Because let me tell you this, I used to have that mindset. And I used to look at men as if they're the enemy and I don't need them and they all suck and they're all trash. But once I worked on my inner healing and got myself mentally and psychologically to the place that I needed to be, I understood and I realized the importance of interdependence. Being an independent woman is hard work. I'm sorry, but it's just way more than I would ever ask for. I don't need all of that. But understanding the value of a man and what partnership and what companionship looks like and the importance of it and how much it can really amplify your life, I think it's just so important to just be real with yourself. If that's something you know you truly want, accept.
Her man is in his 30s. He's not in his 40s. But like, I don't think, maybe she does care, but she says she doesn't care. But like, she wants an older guy over 30. Like she says since she was 22, she always wanted a guy over 30 because of typically. She said typically because of those guys would want like to marry, right? And she's looking to get married, so that's why.
That's it. Why are we fighting our nature? Why are we fighting?
She's 23. Listen to Kevin Samuel. Yeah.
Our desire for love, for companionship, for marriage, and things of that nature. I think it's just so important to really start with just being real with yourself and really looking at your heart and putting pride aside, getting work done through therapy to work on any hurt and trauma you might have so that you can really put yourself in a position to really be ready for love and receive it when it comes. Because quite truly, with getting engaged at this point in my life, I could say, no, I'm going to law school, I'm about to start my career. No, I want to grind it out, get my education done. And look, I'm a child of immigrants. My parents are immigrants. I'm a first generation American. And so coming here from birth, education was hounded into me. Like, my parents were like, get your education, no boys, just fix your books. And that was just something that I heard all my life, right? But the thing is that I think it's also important as a woman, like Kevin Samuels talks about it. Facts. A lot of women sometimes are out here, they pursue their education, they pursue their career, and they get to a certain age and it's like light bulb goes off and it's like, oh snap, I want marriage, I want children. And it's like, the way life works, sometimes when you put things off to the back burner, and just because you're in a place where it's like, all right, husband appear. I mean, this is not some magical circus or land or something. Like, you ain't got no genie to rub no.
Is it? But does she have a point there? Like, for everybody in life, right? Like, if you just put things off and you just expect, like, because me too, I'm in a habit where it's like, yo, it's gonna happen when it's gonna happen. When it's, like, I'm gonna push it off for the future. But we just never, God forbid, we don't even know the future, like. So she kind of has a point in that sense, right? What do you think, bro?
If you think about it, she's also engaged, which I was listening to, and she's not married yet. So it also, like, it just made me think about my life. Like, I'm not gonna get engaged yet, but it don't hurt to get engaged with somebody and then wait to marry until you're ready. Like, just to know that you really care about that person.
Oh, facts. I didn't even think about it like that. That's actually true. They're not even finally locked it down. They're still engaged. Like Monica says, she knows people who they didn't walk down the aisle and they was engaged.
There's nothing wrong with that. My mom's not married.
See?
What's it called? Whatever, to get you a wish or whatever. Like, if it's something you want, you put in that same kind of effort towards it. And so that's why I knew that it was important for me to date. It was important for me to have and build relationship skills and know how to be with a man and know how to relate to a man and know what men are looking for and know how to package myself and be the kind of woman that would be able to be a companion and a partner to the kind of man that I wanted. I had to be real with myself and get myself in check. And that's what I did. Now, I did want to talk about something else that Mr. Samuels discusses, and that's on the idea of age differences. I will go ahead and say that I am unashamed to say that I truly prefer dating older men. As a 23-year-old, even when I was 22, my dating standard was, if he's not at least...
Oh shit. She's addressing it. She's addressing it, Ornella. She's addressing what you're talking about. Who is talking besides you? It's Eric. Eric is here.
Hi, Ornella.
Boom. That's why y'all got pull up, please. That would be nice if y'all want to, of course, but pull up. Let me see. Sometimes when a woman is wise in her young age, she may need a man who has more age because he has more experience. Eric, Eric. He's one of the mods. He's with us every night. Someone who can match her energy. Exactly. And honestly, Kevin Samuel does. I feel like the older you get, the more stuck in your ways you are too, right? So she's young. She's a lot younger too, so she's more open-minded to learn. Just like L.A. Wynn said, right? She's more open. She's more open to like learning, right? Oh, Mo is here. Okay. Hopefully today you're not gonna. Oh, no background noise. Only one person, please. Malik, we want to get. But yeah, Mo, were you talking? I guess not. All right, let's continue the video.
He's 30. I don't want nothing to do with him. And that's just what it was. And that's just me being honest. I knew for a fact, and here's why I wanted the age gap. Because I knew that I wanted to be married and settled sooner than later, I knew I needed to be partnered with a man that was capable of providing that. Okay? So to have the expectation of a 23-year-old just like me, to have his ducks in order to a point where he's able to provide financially, where he's able to even afford, my ring and things of that nature, it's like, wishing for what?
Someone
wishing for
who can
magic.
match her energy.
So
Facts.
I knew that age difference was important for me, because for me also, I like the ability to know that man is at a place in his life where he's a lot more stable, and I'm able to defer to his leadership on so many things because he's already experienced that. And I think it's just so important for me too. And just as women, I think we also develop and mature a lot quicker than men. And so it would be very difficult for me to date people or men my age, because I just feel like mentally we might not be necessarily at the same place. And also a lot of these men, when you start dating them now, like you have to wait, a couple of years to get to a point where they feel ready, like, okay, I'm ready to, settle down and really, put a ring on it and stuff like that. And I knew I didn't want to date. So it comes to preference at the end of the day. If you don't mind doing that waiting game for a bit, good. I mean, that's something that you can do. But I knew for a fact that I wanted marriage, and I know I wanted children. I know I wanted to settle down sooner than later. So I always dated at least 30 for the most part. Now, lastly, before I close this video out, in regards to Mr. Samuel's infamous average at best statement, I will say that...
Woo! What's she about to say? What's she about to say? Oh my God! Knowing oneself, you're able to know where they want to be. Facts. Knowing yourself, you're able to know where they want to be. Nah, that's true. That's facts.
In terms of beauty standards and stuff, I think it's also important for us as humans to just accept the fact that men are visual creatures. Men are visual, and there's nothing wrong with it. I know I, as a woman, I'm not afraid to say what my standard was. My standard was that man has to be 6 feet, fine, bearded, and at a certain financial standard. And I don't care. That's just my standard, and that's just what I wanted. But it's also important for...
But isn't that true?
Women are too.
Don't women be having that kind of standard though? Like they usually have their standard like that, right? It's like the guy got to be this height, the guy got to be like this. So she's kind of
8 figures, bro. He has to have 8 figures.
Yes, exactly. He got to have this amount of money. So it's kind of. I got to see what y'all saying. Let's see.
Oh, what was I gonna say? Another thing that she's doing is she keeps saying that like if you prefer what works for her, she's not telling nobody like what to do. So that's an important part.
But she's not answering the average guest comment. Okay. She's coming. I'll cut her off. Let's see.
Me as a woman to be like, all right, well, if this is my standard and this is what I want, what qualities do I have that even put me in the running for a man of that caliber? And so I felt like I had to be real with myself and, accurately assess myself and figure out, am I even a woman that a man of that caliber would want? And so that's really all I'm going to say on that front. But, I do believe that we as women should always have pride in ourselves, have pride in our looks, have a high sense of self-confidence. But at the same time, it's not mutually exclusive to have a high sense of self and still want to work on yourself and become the best you. There's no problem with that. So on that front, I definitely do agree with Mr. Samuels. But yes, I just wanted to come along and tell you guys some of the lessons and messages that
She
Mr.
says she agree with them. She's correct. However, if she is unable to find him, then it's okay with being alone until then. That's very true. That's very true. 100%. That's very welcome.
Most teaches and how I've applied them to my life and how they've worked for me. I do attribute a lot of my dating successes to him because of the messages that he teaches and how they've helped me. I'm actually in the pictures that he posted about my engagement. I know he blurred out my face and stuff because I wasn't comfortable just being out there at that point. But in the post that I put in his Facebook group, The Mix, I told him, I actually called into a show previously that he had for younger women and told him about my plans to go to Spain to teach English for a year before I start law school. And he sat me down and told me the real. He said, look, doing that, you're about to burn a year. And then after you do that, you're coming back here, you're going to law school, you're going to be busy. And then you start working. You're just making it difficult for yourself to really settle down and find a husband. And me being me, if I have the heart to do something, I'm going to do it. So I still went. But he still laid that seed. He put that seed in me to prioritize relationships.
So you see, she still went. She still has a mind of her own. To me, that's what it shows, right? She's not like somebody who's being ran over or nothing. Like he told her, oh, don't go to Spain, whatever. And she still was like, nah, I'm going to Spain. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that there. She is a strong-willed woman. Anything, Eric?
No, I agree. with that statement.
So I met my man
Yes, sir.
before I even left, and I still went. But throughout the time that we were apart and long distance and stuff, the conversations were still very intentional. And I actually made the decision, in part because of him, to move back to the U.S. and really pursue and give our relationship the time and the effort that it needs. And I'm so glad
Bro, sweet. That's what I'm playing, bro.
I think I would have been here had
Sweet,
I
she
not
said, I feel like
prioritized my relationship.
these type
and
of
gave it
women
the
don't
effort
exist
and
in
the
real
time that it
life.
deserves. So I do thank Mr. Samuels because he
Bro,
really does teach the importance
I
of
hear you.
prioritizing companionship.
I think long distance is
But they
healthy.
do though.
It's amazing and it's great to be the type of woman that is a go-getter, is high achieving.
And I even feel like a lot of the women in our chat is like that. It's just like they just have the feminism side that like, but like apart from that, like I feel like like all the female women in our chat, not all that have the feminism side, but like Monica and I think they also like that. Because for sure, like everybody's all the women are like that in this chat, but like
No.
the ones that like are disputing it is Kevin Samuels they're disputing, not necessarily what she's saying. That's what I think. But y'all can tell me if that's a lie. She has to live her life. She's too life. She is still young. No, I do not agree with you. I definitely do not agree with you, Monica. 100%. I
Because I
don't
believe I
agree with
am.
you.
But as a woman, I know that what comes first to me and what's most important to me is my relationship and my future children and my family. And I have to move, understand that's my priority. Otherwise, I'll find myself in a position where I'm just unhappy. Now, at the end of the day,
I don't really like feminine women like that, though. I need a hard body for yeah, because that's what you're used to now, bro. Bro, that's what you're used to now. That's what it is, bro.
what we want in this life is to be happy. So in order to achieve that, figure out what is it that's going to get you to that avenue and pursue it. I feel like that's all Mr. Samuels is really out here saying. So with all of that said, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I really did want to get all of this information out. Please go ahead and give this a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You want a feisty lady. Yes, sir.
I was gonna say that I think that long distance relationships are very healthy.
You say they're very healthy?
I think they're very healthy because if you can't have a long distance relationship with somebody, you can't have a real relationship with somebody.
I agree. Like if
Like
you could,
not the whole like relationship long distance, but
No,
like the
no,
beginning.
no.
I feel like the beginning should definitely be long distance.
if you could do long distance with somebody, you could be with the person. You could be
Yep.
with the person for a long term. That's fact. That's 100% fact. I know, like there's a lot of men, only women who say, "Hell no, they wouldn't do a long distance relationship." But I've done it before, and it wasn't bad. Like it's just the person you're with. Like you just gotta be able to trust them. That's the real thing. Like they have to be trustworthy, of course, because that's all you have at that point. Especially if you guys are not in each other's face and stuff. You gotta trust them. Let me see. Engagement doesn't mean they are going to make it to the man. They are going to make it to the aisle. Yeah,
Can I ask
honestly,
you a question?
like Monica said, engagement doesn't mean they're going to make it to the aisle. They are going to make it to the aisle. Like,
Bro. And she's right. Are they?
I think they are. In my opinion,
Bro,
like
think about it. 50% of marriages in America alone are divorce cases. That shit can go up to 60 to 70% in our age. So realistically, can you find a woman that you actually, and vice versa with Monica, can you find a man that you truly want?
yo, Monica is asking you a question. You should be here answering the question. But I think
20 years, bro. It's a lot of years, man. With just one female and one male, just like Monica. Can you truly feel like you can love that person for that long?
I could definitely. I feel like it just depends on who you pick, right? You just want to pick somebody, of course, and it's hard to tell, right? It's hard to. You're not going to be able to tell off rip like, oh, this person is going to be like this 10 years down the line. But you want to pick somebody who understands that marriage is not just love. Okay, like being with somebody for that long you're not going to get butterflies every day. Because if you're gonna get butterflies every day, then it's already a wrap, right? If we look at love, we are in love with the notion of love. We're in love with the notion of romantic, like what we see in the movies, right? The whole notion of it. We're not necessarily thinking our generation. We're not thinking. Oh, I gotta read what people are saying too, but we're not thinking about things like oh, like, oh, you got to stick it out, things like that. You know, people are more now trying to think of divorce rate and how I'm a maneuver around the divorce rate instead of thinking like, all right, this is the reason why people getting divorced is because literally having them be like, I'm bored, having them be like, oh, money, having them be like, but like the thing about it is with the ups and the downs, the money and the now, whatever the hell it is, if you want to be with somebody forever, is you're gonna have to like sacrifice those things. Let me see. Truth, long distance, because you get to know their heart through communication. That's facts, yo, Eric.
Mm.
Like LA Win for real said that. She agreed with what you said, and she said because you get to know their heart through communication, which is facts.
Shout out that. That's fact. That's fact.
That's facts. Because honestly, some of my best relationships have been long distance, like not like, and then when we got together, it was a lot better because of like I
Bro,
felt like I trusted them.
can I ask a question? Is it because of separation and the fact that you don't see each other as often as you do? Like, if you live with a female, right? And that's
Hmm.
supposed to be your wife, right?
You
Aren't you supposed to
you're not married to
adapt
her.
to
You
that?
live with her?
Huh?
You're not married to her and you live with her.
And you do, but at the same time, that separation allows you to love her more. So at the same time,
Exactly.
now you with her every day. You see her every day,
You
and
see her
that love sometimes you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah. And with the
That's facts.
divorce rate, I was thinking about this. What is it called? You also gotta know who
Eric,
you.
speech.
I was gonna say you gotta know who you are, cause like me personally, I've been with tons of chicks or tons of women.
Mm,
I'm sorry. So I already know I don't want to be with no more women, cause like I done it. Like I've done every single race, every single way they look. Like, and that's not what it matters. But what I'm saying is I know. So at
We're
this
ready to
point,
settle down.
I'm ready to get one girl, and that's for the rest of my life. But like, if you're, I
mm.
don't know, a 25-year-old virgin, like obviously you might feel different. Like you got to know who you are.
It's true. It's true. And the thing about it is, and some women, it's not from the women's perspective. Some of them is not even a sex thing. I'm noticing, like the woman said, either you're a career woman or well, what did she say? A career woman or a woman with a career, right? Is that what she said?
Mm.
I
Right.
kind
That's
of
what
put that in the man's perspective, though. I don't know anything about how the
And,
women
and
feel
that's what I'm saying, bro.
yeah,
I
from,
or a
like
woman gets
and I
on me.
like that. You guys are talking from a man's perspective because I don't have any women here, so I'm
yeah.
trying to talk from a woman's perspective. But for the women, don't get me wrong. Some of them want to have their fun because there's a lot of videos. I could pull up more videos now. Now there's mad videos out there with women saying, "You know what? I'm having my fun. Why are you gonna be tight? Like pretty much
And
type thing. Like
facts.
yo, that shit
I
drove
th-
me crazy when I saw that. I won't lie because it's like,
mm-hmm.
but men. So I don't know. I uh, feel that the rate is that high because everyone is trying to play all the roles. Facts. That's facts. Mahogany said
Mm,
that. Everyone is trying to play all the roles.
mm.
Like, women are trying to exactly. Men are trying to. It's just all messed up. You you have to have gone through some tough things to make it through in a relationship. Exactly. Facts, Monica. You have to know when to step down, pick up your battles, and sacrifice sometimes. Exactly. And you're not always going to be right both ways, right?
Bro, facts.
Like, I
You can
think
sacrifice, right? At the
sacrifice.
same time, you
I
can
think
sacrifice, right? You can learn from yourself, right?
you can learn
You will
from
learn from the female before. Learn your
exactly.
flaws. Understand that you are fucked up over here. I did wrong over here. So with this relationship, I'm gonna do better. You do better, and the situation still has the same outcome as it was before. Then what
Exactly.
do you do? I'm asking you and E, Eric, right here,
And you don't have to be in a relationship after one. Like,
and you shouldn't.
take some good time to yourself. Like, really learn
Banga, my
yourself.
brother,
You feel me?
my
Like me,
brother.
I'm a proponent of that. Like don't like be on your own. Work on yourself. You
Mm.
feel me? Like I think to truly know someone, and I think you have to have been dating for a while and gone through things. Yes, right. But like at the same time, because it be people like these people, like it be some people like they get engaged 6 months. There's
Nah,
people who
And
got
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
3 months.
That shit crazy.
Like before, I used to think, yo, you know
That's
what?
crazy.
I want to be engaged for like 2 years. But yo, that's mad
Man,
long.
bro, you know, but Stacks, you gotta live with her first before you can engage
No,
with her.
That's what I used to think,
Nah,
but
you bugging. You
no,
bugging.
bro, I'm not
Because,
living her,
bro,
bro.
nah, Stacks, think about it. Think about it. Can I break something down? Her
Break it.
finance is different when she with you. Now, you in two different cribs. Y'all chilling. I go to Babe's crib. Babe come to my crib.
What do y'all think?
Everybody separate. You have your own free time. She has her own free time. You have your own separation. Now y'all live together. You in my space. You
Yeah,
competing. Like when
you
I'm
in my
have chill
space
time,
forever.
I need peace time. You right there. You right in front of my face. When I go to work, that's my peace time. I come back home, I see your face every single day, bro. You have to get used to that and understand that, yo, listen, is
Bro,
this the woman that I want to
have to get
marry?
used to that for the rest of your life, bro.
That's what I'm saying, Stacks. Is this
Why
the
you
woman that
want
I'm
to
out?
do that shit? You feel me? Like
Yeah, la. Yeah, la.
I feel like you don't have to live with her. Like honestly, don't live with her. Like in my opinion, because like
In
nah,
marriage?
you're gonna be married to her, then you're gonna live with her forever, bro. Like at that point, y'all don't have a choice. But like
But at that point,
no cheating stuff. It's just like I, I don't know.
I
Before
don't know, Stacks, because you're setting yourself a failure if you think I'm
why?
thinking that.
Why do you
Because,
why do you think that?
I don't know.
because, Stacks, you marry her, right? And you don't wait. My fault. Eat. Speak. My fault. You haven't smoked. Speak.
I was gonna say, what is it called? Basically, like you gotta know also who you're messing with, cause like this girl I'm with right now, like I'm on your live, I'm on this live, I'm not even texting her, she don't know what I'm doing, there's no problem,
Mm,
or just simple stuff like that, um, or like I know like I chose a boring girl on purpose. I wanted her to be boring. I wanted her to not ask me like nothing, blah blah blah. Blah. So you really gotta know who you're with, because like if she was kind of like loud and OD before, she's gonna be loud and OD in the future. So like me,
Exactly.
mm.
I used to think when I was in like, oh, if I get a
I'm gonna
relationship,
read it.
life's gonna be different. Like, am I gonna be a new person? And I'm the same person. So
Okay.
Mm. Now you speaking truth, King.
She literally said he proposed within 6 months. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, I don't agree with that though.
Nah, bro. As I'm saying, bro. Like, bro,
Like,
marriage is different, bro. That's
yo,
divorce cases. That's
bro,
my crib.
bro,
Like,
it's not a divorce case to me because, like, this is the reason why it's not a divorce case, bro. It's a grown
yalla.
man. Now, if it's is this a 22-year-old guy, a 25-year-old guy, even my age, 27-year-old guy,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
My dad's a
like,
grown
we could
man.
be
He's
like,
still cheating.
That's you, a grown ass man, bro.
like,
Yo,
if it's a 30, 31, 30, like, bro, I'm about to be in residency in a year. You telling me, like, if I
let me.
in residency at 30, oh, okay, I'm 28, but like, I'm gonna finish residency by 30, right? Telling me at
Hmm
30, I'm attending, right? And I see a woman, I say, I want to marry, like, I'm not ready, and I tell her 6 months. For me to ask her to marry me in 6 months, that means it's like in my head, because first of all, no man, quote unquote, high value man is gonna just ask a woman to marry him if you don't see qualities in her. Because first of all, he's gonna be bringing in a certain amount of money to the table, right? No man
Mm.
jump in there and like you feel me because we try to protect ourselves, but the thing about it is you cannot overprotect yourself because then at that point you're not letting it be organic no more either. You feel me? Because even the housing thing, you're kind of doing it as a protective mechanism from what you're saying because it's like
Bro,
you're saying, yo, you're setting yourself up for failure. So that pretty much is telling me that you're using the housing situation to kind of gauge her. Like, but there's just certain things like you just, bro, like it's just you can't really
bro,
do
you know,
nothing about it.
bro, you know, thing you preaching, bro, and wallahi, there's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna find the woman that's best fit for you, like the alchemist. The woman that's best fit for you in your time and climb, you
Uh-huh.
definitely will find that. Now, the problem with that situation is that realistically, in this time, bro, with the reality that we have, can you truly find a woman that will believe in your goal as much as you do?
Shit,
That's
and
crazy.
that's a good question. That
Hell no, bro.
answer,
Bro, hell no.
I'm answering the
Bro, and
question I can, all right, but that I can't answer. Like, let me read a couple comments before we keep going. You get a
mm,
people together. It's not his or hers. It's y'all's. That is true, right? But then
fact.
I actually went and watched Shirazad Ali. I don't know if you guys did, but I watched it, and that lady was saying some crazy shit. She was saying some crazy shit that I don't know. Ornella and Monica, let me know. Comment and let me know if y'all watched it because I watched that shit, and I could play some of the stuff she was saying. It was kind of crazy. I'd rather date a girl for longer than 4 years then engage for like 5 months, then it's marriage. Okay, see,
Okay.
so long
Okay.
Everyone's different.
you don't engage
Everyone's
her.
different.
You don't engage her for
I
for the
feel you.
4 years.
E.
Because if you do that, she gonna leave you. Yes. Well, I feel like yeah. I don't think anyone wants to be engaged for 4 years, for that long. But then again, the ladies,
Yeah, I do.
you need peace and time. Go in the other room. La fala. Okay. Go in the other room. Okay. So she said, get an apartment and just take two separate rooms. Mahogany. Okay. You
I
got
feel
to
you, Jay.
I mean, there's
I
a
feel
living
you.
room.
He agrees.
I
Monica
feel you,
agrees
Jay.
There's a
live
living room. There's a
first.
basement.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that. I feel yeah. I feel both of you.
Relationships, motherhood and fatherhood
But
is relationships.
what you were
True.
talking about with the 30-year-old man, I was gonna say,
Right?
these 30-year-old, like my dad is a 40, 50-year-old man. He's still cheating. He's still in new girls' houses like every single week, every single month.
Mm.
So that doesn't really matter. And then like my own grandfather, I have an uncle who's like 10 before he died. My grandpa died. He had a baby. He's like
10.
80. Yeah, my uncle's like 10 or something.
Oh shoot.
So yeah, that 30-year-old grown man thing, that don't matter.
Word.
Take that out.
But
Word.
I don't know if you guys came in. I mean, I know Eric was there from the beginning of the video, but the guy said, and I know, like, in anybody could be lying, but the guy did say he dates with intention. He told her that first date. Like, he's like, listen, and I feel like if I was at that, well, yeah, like if I was at that point, I would tell a woman that, like, listen, I am at that place where I just don't date no more, bro.
That's what
Like,
I'm
you,
asking,
you
bro.
already, you already
You
know,
hiding from that question, bro.
bro. You already know how I used to give it up,
Bro,
bro.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it's different now, bro. Like, I'm more on some calm shit because
Bro, you humble now,
Eric
bro.
said, like, we already lived our life. I already like, so, because egos don't belong in a relationship. Let me keep reading, guys. Let me keep reading fast. A woman feels first
hmm
after
hmm
physical attraction, then are able. A woman feels first after physical attraction, then we are able. Men are physical. Well, we are very. Oh, what? So women feel first, and then physical attraction. Us, we're physical attraction first. That's 100% facts, though. Like,
I hear
we
that. I hear
we
that.
look at what we want, and we're like, oh, that look fire, and then we go after it, right?
hmm
It don't be like, oh, like I feel, emotionally. No, no, no. Yeah, it's very correct. What's the next one? But then when we get emotionally involved, we begin emotionally involved. Yes.
Mm.
So you take time to build a connection. You learn how to talk through issues. Lolin, I want to know your opinion on living together. I don't mean live together. Oh, Mahogany said, I don't mean live together. I totally feel you. You should have your own space until you get married. Yes,
So
Mahogany.
that's what we talked about earlier. So
Monica said, no
it
living
maybe it's best.
before marriage. Otherwise, what is the
We'll
purpose of
come
marriage?
back to that.
Exactly, bro. That's how
Like
I
I'm saying,
feel.
bro, we'll come back to that. But at the same time, I'm
Mhm.
thinking you have to express. We'll come back to that. We have to express that.
No, no, I don't think you should live with a guy first. I came from a cultural background. I can't. I like that's how I feel. Like I came from a cultural background too. Don't get me wrong. Like I have lived with somebody in college, but like the thing about it is, to me, nah. Like if I want to marry somebody, like I'm gonna do it the right. Like I don't know. There's no right or wrong way. Don't get me wrong, but I guess in my head, like we about to
But you're
live
gonna do it the way that you want to.
exactly. I'm saying if he needs peace in time away, then go in the other room. Okay, yes, that's facts. Exactly. Uh, and then we can do sleepovers. Like I can sleep over. Like I can still have my apartment over. Like you know what I mean? That's why she was putting everything on women and asking men for the bare minimum. No, I don't think so. How? Well, Onella, you should come and talk. So he wants to abuse
Word.
the package. Add 10, leave her if he changes his mind. That that shit. I wouldn't date a man for 4 years. Exactly. Oh, she said she wouldn't date a man. Why would you date a man for 4 years? Knowing
Without
him,
no ring.
no. That was Monica. Knowing him, I need to bring this closer. Knowing him, you what you want. Give him your body, but you can't know if you want to marry. Okay, that's true. That's very true. What did you watch? Oh,
Hey, bro, Monica's not here, bro. Shout out Monica.
Monica's here. What is 6 months exactly? 6 months. Is it? Well, 6 months. Don't be shocked. Those be the marriages that last. Marriage is more than love. Facts. It is more than love. Like that's way too long. If I know you and you're the one we've dated for over 2 years, so I'm a wife. That's how well, yeah. I've been in a relationship for, but I was younger. Like at this age, probably like you should. They say men know within 6 months if they're gonna marry or not. That's what they said. Not me.
No, I mean you can know. You don't gotta do
That's
it.
true, right? Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Men know
Is
at the door that she is who she. Oh, she said it. Lolan said it.
bro, there's niggas that's in situations. My fault. There's people that's in situations that. Hey,
Yes,
Monica.
Ornella.
Ornella. Alhamdulillah.
Introduce yourself, guys. Not to Ornella, I guess. Mo.
Ornella. My name is Mo.
Oh, it's Eric.
How you doing?
Yes, you could talk.
Um,
Oh,
Ornella, you miss a lot, but it's a great conversation. We would love to hear your viewpoint.
men know at the door that he wants. Oh, I was just reading the comments, and I'm reading the last comment. However,
Wait,
when dating,
did
here's
she
the
see the full
thing.
video? Because if so, you should explain.
I can like play the top because
Did you see the beginning?
Yo, Jay, you don't gotta do all that.
Talking about like how she got with the guy within 6 months. He proposed and all of that.
yes.
Mm.
Well, you think six
How,
months is
how you, yo,
uh-huh.
Jay, how you feel about that?
Well, I have a problem with the title of the video to begin with because I don't feel
Mm,
like anything she said
mm.
came from what Kev. Okay, now I can't say I know everything that Kevin Samuel says because
Yeah,
I
I don't think you
haven't
seen the
watched
beginning.
him.
That's why I asked that.
I haven't watched him enough. Everything I've seen about him is negative. It's negative though. So I haven't watched enough bad content to get to the good one, I guess. But I think she has the right to feel the way she feels because not everybody is the same. Some people really do, prioritize relationships. And like hearing her talk, I feel like she really wanted to be in a relationship. She wanted to get married young. That's what she wanted. So, like, props to her that she found the right person, I guess. But then again, I'm thinking 6 months, really? Do you know a person within 6 months? Like, let's think about it. I think she said she's Nigerian, right?
That's the vibe I'm getting.
She's Nigerian or African. I'm African, so I understand. So, uh, you're not gonna be out of your parents' house at 22 in any African household. She probably was going to uni and spending either living on campus or still living with the parents, and then she finished around 21, 22. Then she's already engaged. Like, she hasn't lived enough life for me. Now that's for me. Now I'm not going to put my way of thinking on everybody, but I don't feel like she's lived enough to know what she wants in a man, and also to even understand what relationships are, because I
Hmm.
feel like the more you live, the more you get to know, like, even the things you think you liked in the beginning, you find out that you don't really like it. You know what I mean?
So are you saying that you can't grow with the person?
You can, but he's in his 30s, so she's probably gonna grow
Wow.
into who he wants her to grow in, not who
Mm,
she is as a person.
mm.
Does that make sense? Because he's
No,
older,
definitely
he's
does.
seen more life,
Definitely does.
he's seen more of the world, so he's probably gonna, shape her a bit more into what he probably would like. I'm not saying she's just here for the ride. No, she looks like she's highly intelligent and she knows what she wants. But like, just taking from, the few things she said about the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I
Can I
think
ask you
And
a
then, like, you
question?
find these are the type of people that, like, down the line are 40, she's not happy in the relationship, but then she feels a bit stuck, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Eric, you were gonna say something.
I was gonna
I'm
say I think
He's
this is
going
what
to say
me and
something.
Shadow Mo were thinking about. Like like I think we both think like she knows what she wants, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't agree with the 6 months thing, and I don't agree with the knowing the 30-year-old thing. Like
You
we
on it?
well, I don't care about the 30-year-old thing, but yeah, most of those like she to me like she doesn't really know this 30-year-old man like that. So I agree with you on that. And then yeah, 6 months is like bugging to me.
so so I
Can I
feel
add on E?
go Mo.
My fault. Can I add on E? My fault. Like
Go
E,
ahead.
you preaching? I think it's a trust issue. It's simple. So neither side has trust. If both sides go through a situation that's crucial, then trust becomes a problem. So vice versa, like you said, the female has to trust for the man has to trust for the female. But we both sides have to understand that they go through a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Exactly. They haven't built that yet to be in a marriage.
Yeah.
Now they're not married yet, so
Uh-huh.
we don't know how long it's gonna take before they're married. And also, she
Uh-huh.
wants, like, to go to law school. You know what I mean? So that
Yes.
means she's probably not gonna be having kids right now. He might want kids right now. Those are
Mm.
things you have to think about when you're
I
getting
really
in
feel like
in a relationship,
I feel like she's
like
good
when you're
enough.
getting married.
Yeah, she kind of implied that she wants kids and wants everything right
Yeah,
now.
she say that. Yeah. So I don't
Like
know.
I really because the reason why like I look at it a little different was because like my mom got married at 23 and my dad married her at he's 9 years older than her. Uh so that's what 31 I don't know 32 right. Yeah, 32. So like he was 32 and he married her at 23 and like I don't really think that my dad changed my mom or like like I
Hmm.
actually feel like my mom was able to grow and to the point where like they're on the same level kind of thing and like there's no the
Mm.
regular African family higher I mean the family stuff but apart from that I feel like my father never really controlled my mother like that because my mother has even a fiery personality so it's not she's if anything my dad has the softer personality and my mom has the harder personality so like it wasn't really a thing where my pops he doesn't have that kind of personality to even like dominate kind of thing so I'm looking at it from that angle and I'm like I feel like it could work. Like I feel like it's just they both have to be open minded, right? And like you said, she's gonna be evolving. But like the thing about it is, this new Western way of doing things is like I'm evolving. So because I'm evolving, like I don't want to be in a marriage because I might evolve and leave. But like usually when you decide to like want to be with somebody, I feel like yeah, you're still gonna know you're gonna evolve, but it's like for better for worse. And they're not married yet, so it's not even that. But even if they were to be married, like I feel like it's for
Mm.
better for worse. So like what I mean is like yeah, I know there's gonna be seasonal changes. Like you're gonna change. You're human. You're not static. But I decide to be there with all the changes that occur or don't occur. That's like how I look at it. You feel me? Like
No, I understand that, and I do agree with that as well. But the thing about the age thing that I was talking about, I don't have an issue with them being together, but it's just because there are two stages of their lives, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like, she's still, taking a year off to go in Spain and,
that's a new
teach
way of thinking.
English and all of that. And I feel like he might be a bit more established and a bit more settled. That's what I'm talking about. And also, I don't
Mm-hmm.
usually have an issue with younger people being in relationship with, like, older people, but like if you're in your
Uh-huh.
40s and you're out here looking for 20-year-olds, I look at you crazy, whether you're a man or a woman, because it's like, to me, especially if you're looking for like a long-term relationship, because I'm
Why?
thinking
Nah,
like,
yeah.
in your 40s, what are you going to do? Like at 20, I'm trying to go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Enjoy
get
your
with my
life.
friends and go for a quick holiday. That's what I want to do. I don't want to, be changing diapers or whatever. Like, I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to
So,
do.
so when
So
you want to,
yeah,
Jay,
you
can
want
I
to
say
do,
something real quick?
so around what age range do you guys? Because it's not only you. This is a. Oh, by the way, everything you've bing saying, Monica, is like, yo, Ornella's my girl. Like, I agree with everything
that's
she's
my
saying.
sis.
So, and then she's like, if you know who you are, no one can change you, but the key is
Mhm.
knowing who you are first before many. That's true, which I feel like the girl kind of knows who she is. That's why she's like going on this
E-
path.
but we've all been. I'm okay. I'm guessing if
That's a good one.
I'm aging anybody in this
Yeah,
conversation. I'm sorry, but I feel like we're all over
Mhm.
23.
Mhm. No, we definitely are. We definitely are.
Okay, cool. So do you think at 23 you were like who you wanted to be? Like you knew everything that you needed to know about yourself?
Hell no. Hell no.
Exactly.
that's the
So,
thing.
and that's the thing. Young people think they know. I'm young still, but I know that I don't know shit. I know that, but I get at least
See?
I know. I know that I still have a lot to learn. I know that, and another thing is you know yourself, but when you have a person that you care about, people around you shape you. People. That's why they say, "Show me your friends, I'll
Mm.
tell you who you are." People around you shape
Ooh.
who you are. Period.
Ooh. Ooh.
Listen. Because I'm going to
She's
counter that.
speaking facts,
I'm
bro.
going to counter
She's
that.
speaking facts.
Well, the way I'm gonna counter it is by
Mm.
asking you, okay, so if at 23, right,
Mm-hmm.
we're not looking to settle down, even though we want to party, even because of me, definitely 23, you're still young, you're still vibrant, you want to live your life, right? So at what
Yeah.
age are we saying we're settling down? What age? Like, give me a range. Is this
See,
30?
see, can
Is
I
this
ask a question?
28? What age? Because
So realistically,
Mhm.
let me be the first one to answer that one, bro. In your
Mm.
30s, why I say that?
Are you talking
Realistically,
for a
you'll
man
be
or are you talking for a woman?
you maybe like, and the really why I say that, the Alchemist. The Alchemist said that, yo, listen, vice versa. If I read the book right, the woman will find the man when you least expect it. Vice versa, the man will find the woman when you least expect it.
Yeah,
When
but
you're
that's
not looking for love,
age.
huh? But age will then become when you at your pinnacle. When you good in life and you find yourself, right? And you good, right? You content with yourself, right?
As a
Whether
man.
that's in your
Yeah.
30s, whether that's in your 40s, whether that's in your 20s, bro. I don't know how to answer that
Exactly.
question for each individual. I don't know how to answer that for myself. But I
I'm
told you
with you
by
on that one.
33.
I want
Yeah,
you
you
to,
feel me?
yeah, I want you to take a harder stance, bro,
100%.
Yeah,
because
so I'll say by
it's
33.
only
By
of us
33
that
for
stance.
myself, 33 for myself. By 33, God willing, I will retire. I'll have the opportunity to do that. To have
You're a
a
male.
family.
You're a
You get what
male.
I'm saying?
You're a male. You know that both of us, our peaks are both different, right? Male and female.
Mm.
Nella, I want you to, if you don't agree with me, please join, like, cut me
No,
off.
I would definitely say my 30s as well. Like,
And
I don't
you're
mind.
30 as well.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I'm not the type to like. Um, I'm more of like a long-term relationship type of person because I like to take my time. So if I'm
Okay.
taking my time getting to know a person, I don't want to put in all that time for nothing. If that makes sense. So I am
Mm.
more of a long-term relationship type of person.
You'll be in a
But
relationship, though.
like I'm not getting married before I feel like I'm financially stable, before I feel like you know what I mean, I'm where I want to
Mm.
be. Even if I get married earlier, I'm not having kids before I get where I want to be, if that makes sense.
Okay, okay. The
Because
kid,
I
I
want to be
understand.
able to be there for my kids. I want to be able to, you know what I mean. I don't even mind getting married and then having a like few years with just me and my husband. But the problem is I might like that too much and not have kids. So I'm gonna wait to
Mm.
push it a bit back, you know. So I and also like you said something about divorcing. I personally I'm not against divorce, but you have to hear me out. It's not like, oh, let's try this. If it doesn't work out, I'll just divorce you. No, it's more of like
Monica,
sometimes. people are meant for a lifetime, others are meant for just a season. And that doesn't mean that the relationship was bad. Sometimes, like, I don't know if that has ever happened, but you might be in a relationship with a person and get to a point where there's nothing left to give to each other. You know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
is what it is. You
Oof.
just go
I hear
your
you.
separate
I hear you.
ways.
I don't understand that. What do you mean? You get to a point where
Nah,
you
bro, she's preaching. She's preaching.
no, but we gotta get specific. So I gotta
So
understand.
let. Mhm.
Welcome.
Let's
Who
say,
is
like,
this?
am I meet a person, right? Am I meet a person, as you say, we're always evolving, we're always, learning and all of that. So I might meet a person and then we're together we're okay for now, and we enjoy each other. But then once I evolve, I get to a certain point,
Mm-hmm.
we're not compatible anymore. I might have outgrown him. You understand? That doesn't mean it's because I didn't love the person, I didn't care for them to begin with. That just means the person that he fell in love with, or the person he wanted to be with, I'm not that person anymore, and he's not what I want to be with at this point in time. Does that make sense? So, like, sometimes
Makes sense, but I
that
don't.
happens, and even
It
in
does.
relationships and like divorce, people sometimes they do really care about each other, and then they get to a point where they just fall out of love with each other, and they've grown, separately. Having kids changes you, growing within your career changes you. Different things change who you are, and you might
Mhm.
get to a point where you don't want to be with the other person. In that case, I don't feel like there should be, there's no issue with divorce in that case. You know what I mean?
And
You can
that's
instead
what
of staying together and becoming toxic to each other, you can just separate and be great if you have kids, co-parent, or if you don't have kids, just be great friends. That is also a possibility.
see. I understand what you're saying, but do I agree that that's fine? Like, if it's to happen and we have to separate and
Yeah.
divorce, okay, we can separate and divorce. Like, you can't do nothing about that. But do I feel like that's okay? Like, I don't necessarily think so, because if that's the case, we're saying that we're getting married just to get married. And if that's the
But
case,
we don't know what's gonna come in the future. No, I'm not saying that's what I'm gonna go in a
no,
relationship
no, no,
looking for,
no,
but it
I'm just
happens.
for the point. Yeah, yeah. I'm just arguing the point that you brought up, not like saying that you're going to do it, right? But I'm saying, like, so that means what's the point of us getting married if because of we're getting married, right? Because of
Mm-hmm.
we expect this to go forever, right? And the oath that we take when we get married is that we're going to try to make sure it goes forever. Now, it would be a different case if the guy was hitting you, or the guy was cheating on you, or the guy was, I'm thinking of doing all the effed up stuff, right? And like that, now this is like, but if, for example, now I'm in a higher place in my career, or I feel like, okay, you just changed or I just changed, like, why can't we try to go to couple therapy, or why can't we go try to do these things that could bring, like, because sometimes, you're not always going to be in love, right? You're not in marriage. Like, marriage comes with its ups and its downs, right? You're going to have moments where it's like a plateau, up and down sinusoidal wave, where you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. But if in a moment where you're having a down, and maybe that down is like 2 months, 3 months, and now you feel like, okay, I'm done, right? Then at that point, if you in the back of your head, you already know, like, this is a possibility, and this is for anybody, right? Then I feel like there shouldn't even be the point of getting married. And at that point, maybe marriage shouldn't even be an option, because especially thinking from somebody who live in America, who's American and stuff, right? I already know if I get married and I get a divorce, it's a wrap for me. It's over for me, right?
Is
Especially
it?
even if
Why?
you sign prenup or not, like, a lot of states, even sign prenup, they're still over for you. If you got kids, it's a wrap for you. You feel me? So I feel
Mm,
like,
The man always loses
I don't know.
man,
I don't
always
know
gonna
about all of
lose.
in
that.
the legal department.
In the legal department, money wise, it'd be a wrap.
Statistic wise,
Except you're making a lot of money than the man. But if you guys are making like around the same amount or something, like, oh no, let me not say like I know this 100%. I don't know
If
it.
you if you are in your children's life, and like you're having the kids, half of the time, you're not going to have to pay child support and all of that. It's gonna be very minimal, even if you pay it. Is right? No, if you're having the kid, why
Not here.
don't you want to have? If you're going half
You
on
pay
the
child
kid,
support according to your income.
if
Like my
but
best
but
friend
that
is
day that
amazing father, and
Hi.
hey
he's on
girl,
child support.
what?
So my best friend's an amazing father. He's on child support right now just
And
because he doesn't want to be with her.
the kid? Who has the kids most of the time?
The mother.
But it's because she probably wanted it like that.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing, though. Like, I'm not saying, and I know when it comes to like, I don't want to go into this conversation because like I don't have kids.
Deep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, we just talking though.
But I feel like with child support, I feel like yes, it's a bit more on the on the woman's side, but that's because most of the time women take the kids. You know, they have the kids majority of the time.
Exactly.
So
Well, it's because, and also the truth of the matter is, most of the time the man isn't shit, but that is true. I can't disagree with that. Like, my dad deserves to be on child support, but my best friend doesn't.
You
So,
see, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like it
but
doesn't
like
discriminate in that sense.
you have to understand child. Yeah, exactly.
So I guess
Sorry, I feel like we're attacking you. Yeah, deserve to be on child support. Why?
this is
Why?
welcome.
Talking about your best friend, why doesn't he deserve to be on child support?
oh, because he's paying for the kid and he's with the kid all the time. He's doing what he got to do, basically.
He takes care of his responsibility.
She's just putting him on child support because he doesn't want to be in a relationship with her.
Very important if
Like
it's
the kid's well-being, like the food, the clothes, like the toys, like.
how can you put a number
But
on
you did say that the kid lives with the mother
it?
the longest, right?
True.
Yeah.
So if he's seeing the kid on the weekends, right? That means from Monday to Friday, the
True.
kid is with the mother.
Yeah,
They
no,
still have
I'm
you understand? So like there you have to, if it was like down the middle, 3 to 4 days a week, I think it wouldn't be like that. Or 2 weeks per month. Again, I don't have kids, so this is not my battle to fight. But sometimes I feel like with parenting, I feel like men get to do the I'm not saying this is your best friend because I don't know him, and just saying he's a great person, so I'm going to take your word for it. But I feel like men get to do the bare minimum and like just be like, oh my god, I'm the best father that has ever lived. And it's like, are you really? I'm not talking about your best friend again.
No,
I'm just saying in general. So on that point, it can get a bit tricky. But as I was saying,
it's more of a problem with the legal system than the two people at the end of the day, regardless.
Yeah, that might also be true. And you know
They don't
what?
even
The
really use
woman,
their lens. But yeah.
exactly. The woman might be bitter. That's a reality too. That might be true as well. So, we're fine.
Oh, he's here.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean,
No,
you're fine.
No, I'm fine, but I thought there was only a fifth person.
Anyway, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, me, and then Ornella 6 of us. But it says 5/8 in the video.
Yeah.
Ornella is using audio. So where we were at was we were talking about the whole growing apart, right? Growing apart.
Oh yeah, like I didn't even get a point on that.
Yeah, what do you think, Eric?
Is that growing apart during marriage, or is that before
after marriage? Like
That's
after marriage.
I think the after marriage part is a whole lot of crap, personally.
Do you?
I agree.
Why?
I agree with him because it's just like marriage is marriage, and like you should wait until you're. I feel like marriage is such a sacred thing that you should wait until you're 50 if you really have to. You should not plan on. Not saying you have to, but like if you know you're not in a
Did you say 50?
Like
to get
like,
married.
So sacred
I think he means
you should, if
50
that's what
to
you
get married.
need.
50 years old?
If that's
Yeah,
what the individual person
sure.
needs.
Wow.
Not sure wait that long. That's what he's pretty much saying. Like, you
Like
can't just
if you can do it at 19 and be with them for the rest of your life, do it at 19. But if you know you can't, wait until you're at the age, because it's just a sacred thing that shouldn't be taken for granted.
I
yeah,
agree.
no. I feel like
Well, I agree with it being sacred, but I don't know. I don't think anybody should be like 50 years old.
no.
That's not the point.
The point he's trying to make is this, right? Instead of getting a marriage that you in your head you're like, listen, if we get into if we divorce and we grow apart from each other, we grow apart from each other. He'll rather you wait till you're 100% sure that you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life. If it takes for you to be 50, then it takes for you to be 50. That's pretty much what he's trying to say. Like, not like he thinks you should be 50, but because I do agree with him. Like it's that serious where like
Yeah, my
if
mom's
you
about to get married. She's about to be 50. It don't matter.
like if you have a little doubt, you don't even do it, right? Like, but from what I see from Ornella's standpoint, right, she's still gonna be in a long term relationship. She's still gonna be in a long term relationship before she gets married, right? You say you're gonna be with the person for a long time.
No, I said I'm more of a long-term relationship person. I'm not saying that I'm going to be in a 10-year long relationship and then get married after that. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with
I
you on
was
that.
just saying I prefer long-term more than,
Relationships. Yeah,
you know,
So my
I
cuz
agree with you there too,
so
Ornella.
my question to you is this, right?
mm,
So being in a long relationship and then getting married, and then knowing that there's a possibility that we might get bored of each other, we might outgrow each other, don't you think that was a waste of your whole time and effort to even begin with?
I hear you, but like I'm not saying that's like you're getting into the marriage thinking that. What I'm saying is like life happens. People grow, people change, people evolve. And sometimes even when you're married to a person, because like there are people who are to get,
What is that echo?
can you hear that too?
Yeah, I hear it.
Echo.
Echo.
Hey, it's still there.
Oh, I see it. It's Mo. Okay, continue.
Yeah, I was saying, it's not that you get into a marriage and then you think you're getting into the marriage already thinking like that. Oh, there's a possibility that I might outgrow this person. It's not that, but it happens sometimes. I personally believe that there are people who are together forever and they never get married. Look at Oprah and Stedman. They're fine. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Depending, people are there are people who feel like once you get married it's just not going to work out, and there are people who are together for 10 years and then they get married and then they're divorced within 3. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like marriage is a long-term relationship. So sometimes in those long-term relationships you just grow out of it, and it's possible because like I might be working on myself and you're not working on yourself, and you know
So
it
are you
happens.
gonna
I'm not saying I'm getting
tell
into
me
the
to change?
relationship thinking like that. I personally, and I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna get divorced if when I get married, because like the person that I get married to, we're going to have like make sure that we're on we get everything in order. But if we get to a point where it's not working anymore, I personally don't see divorce as a bad thing in certain cases,
Okay, okay.
because I feel like divorce is like breaking up for married people. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm making it sound so easy, but it is like
Yeah, you're
that's
making it
all
so
it is.
easy.
That's all it is. Like when
That's
you're
what all it
married, you
should
have to
be,
say
but it's not
exactly.
all it
You have to
is.
sign paperwork, and then of course, once you're married, there's a lot that's involved with But then think about it: if you're in a relationship, a long term relationship with a person, and like you moved in together, you bought dogs together. What happens? You have to divide all of that, right? You have to figure it out. So
Mahogany.
breakups are break. I feel like divorce is not a bad thing because I'd rather divorce you than stay in a situation where I don't feel fulfilled, where I don't feel happy. Of course, if it's like a 2 month, thing where we're not at our best, that's one thing. But like when a relationship is over, it's over. Like it's over. You can choose to stay, but it's over. Especially for women, I feel like women when they break up with you, they've already broken up with you like
Yes,
six
you gotta
months
say it's
prior.
broken. Mahogany said it's not a bad thing. Saved my life. Mahogany, was
Exactly.
was there any of those things I said, infidelity or physical maltreatment, emotional, verbal maltreatment, abuse, I should say, any of those things, or was it something where I'm sorry to ask if it's something too personal, you don't have to answer. I'm sorry. But or was it something where like you just felt like both of you guys felt like you grew apart? Because I think I'll be heartbroken, and I know what you're saying. Like when you, I know that feeling. When it's done, it's done. But for marriage, it's hard for me to take it in. It's hard for me to I guess maybe I should start thinking about that more and accept it because of I guess I also think this is also like a protective mechanism to a certain extent because of if you think like this, you're prepared for anything that could happen, right? Because of a lot of times, if somebody is not prepared for that kind of thing, and the guy comes up to you or the woman comes up to you like, listen, like it's not working out for me anymore. I'm done. Like you'll be the one who's devastated, right? So like now, I feel like especially people in our generation that probably have seen it or been through it or not been through it, but I probably have seen it or heard stories about it. I can understand why like they will also think like that, right? And it's because of like me. The reason why I can't think like that is because I never I personally never saw it, so like I always had a picture of like that's not. But then again, the lot of this is where we live in the West. Like anything can happen. Like it's just like we just gotta protect, gotta prepare. I guess. That's what is fucking me up. Even talking about it. I ain't gonna hold you. This is kind of deep.
Because Stats, you preach.
Yo, yo,
Sir?
Modi. Yeah, Modi is echo. I don't know, bro. Come back on the video.
Somebody is playing the thing in the background.
Yeah, I took.
I can hear like
It was the video that was playing.
you
Yo,
I
see
put myself
there's
on
an
man.
mute.
echo.
Oh, okay. I think it'll be good now. Is it good now? Yes, we're good now.
You sure?
No,
What?
Nah.
Oh,
The
Monica, you
thing is
don't hear it.
delayed.
You don't
The
hear it.
voices are delayed.
this is repeating.
It's
I'm
The
just
voices
repeating
are
myself.
repeating.
do you want to do you want to yeah.
Okay, he's gone. Is it still here?
Girl, I don't know. My voice is so annoying. Oh my god. I don't girl, I don't know. No, my voice. I hate hearing my own voice. It just sounds weird. I wish I had more bass in my voice. Should we just leave the live and come back? Can you hear me fine? Okay. I think I do. I've never used it. You've scared me off of it. Like people have been, they've been inviting me, and I'm like, I'm not trying to do this because I feel like that's where people go to die, and
Go to die.
that's where dreams go to die. I don't want to go there. No. Being mad with disrespectful to people for no good reason. I don't know how to do that. That's the thing. I don't know how to be rude just for the sake of it, and I feel like that's what people do. But I don't like to feel like somebody's like, like disrespecting me or like punking me. You know what I mean? I don't like that. So, girl, you don't need to be on Clubhouse then.
Come sideways, that's when I have a problem. Huh? No, because they're not cussing at me.
Now, Monica is not
When I
letting
go
that
there,
happen.
they're like, they're not. I'm just listening.
She's like,
What's
no,
that?
I don't like the way
What's
you
that?
talk to me. You don't take no shit. I love it though.
We
Because
Oh
should
no,
I
what
just,
you say? I didn't hear you.
huh?
we should start a thing on TikTok where it's like instead of Black History Month, it should be like celebrated all the time. Like we should like something like that.
Like Black History Year or
Like it
something.
shouldn't. You know, I mean, like you know how
It's,
white
yeah, I
people's
know how they
history,
do
white
that.
people
Yeah.
history is celebrated every day. There's no month.
Celebrate what?
Yeah, sure. But something I wanted to say about the whole divorce situation before we get to the next topic is, I feel like, especially for, I don't know about Eric, but I think, are you African as well?
Uh, Not as much. No.
Well, but like with us, like it's drilled into our heads that divorce is a bad thing. And especially if you're religious, whether you're Christian or Muslim, it's a thing. We don't divorce. God.
Are you part African? No, because he said not as much. So I just want to
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Are
I'm
you
mixed.
part
I'm
African?
just what is it called? It's just a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Oh, okay.
okay,
No,
okay.
but
That's fine.
like it's a thing that is
That's
put
fine.
into our heads, like,
Go
oh,
ahead and.
divorce is like it's a sin. You can't do that. You can't be divorced and go to heaven. And like, I'm Christian, right? And I had to like understand that marriage is something that it's more of like a contract. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yep.
So if you're not fulfilling everything on the contract,
Yeah, I'm listening.
what happens to the contract? So
It's
it's the same thing with marriage. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
there's so much like stigma around divorce that I think that's why so many people stay in like relationship that don't stimulate them, don't fulfill them. They just like settle for less just because. And you shouldn't have to. If you feel like you've given it everything that you had to give, and you can, there's no problem walking away.
Well,
I don't feel
okay.
like.
So okay. So what do you?
What's the problem? Monica, we can't hear you.
So I just want to understand when you say stigma around marriage. Like, and I understand. Like, what's the problem?
It's like
You can't hear me.
we can hear you now.
The audio is
Why not?
bad.
Hello.
We can hear you now.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
This static.
Yeah, it is.
Can you guys put yourselves on mute? Because I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. There's static and I'm talking. It's heavy. Okay, let me try it. No, but what was it? So when you were saying there's stigma around marriage, there is, and I think especially if you're African, there's pressure because like parents, your parents are important and all that stuff. But I also think like if you once you're married, if the person doesn't cheat, if nobody cheated, I think you should try to fight for that marriage, whether it's therapy, and like I think you should try to give it all before walking away. But
I
that's my
agree fully.
opinion.
100%. I agree with that as well.
Is
But
there,
like, I agree, and I think that's what maybe I'm not putting my words together properly.
hello?
That's what I'm trying to say. People talk
Anybody
about.
else there?
You can't hear us?
You said a
Mm-hmm.
contract, and then she kind of put it as a bare minimum as like cheating or not
Oh, okay.
cheating. You see the difference?
Yeah.
I
No.
can hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I can
No.
hear you guys.
What I'm saying is 100%. I agree that you should give it everything you
Well,
have before.
I look at cheating as a factor of walking away.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. But like the thing
Yeah, I
is,
hear you.
people look at like well, if he's not hitting you, and he's not cheating on you, and he's providing a roof over your head. That's not all relationships are about. You still want
Yeah.
to feel loved. Just yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I I I feel her 100%. No, I understand. We can rewrite the contract,
You're
but we
100%
both
right.
have to be on the same page, right? I might want something you don't want.
Exactly.
No, we might have to rewrite the contract 100%, but we have to be on the same page still. Because if we want different things at this point in life, then where do we go from here? Now, I'm not preaching divorce at all, and I'm not saying that people should divorce. But I'm saying like divorce is not always, it doesn't always have to be because he was about to kill me, or nah, it's not always that. Like as I said, relationships are not just about like, and I've heard this so many times. Or if a man is not cheating on you, and he's not beating you, and he's not he's taking care of like financial stuff in the house, that's not what it's all about. You still want to feel loved, you still want to, do you know what I mean? You still want to feel all those feelings that you're supposed to feel in a romantic, intimate relationship, right? So if I'm not getting any of that from you anymore, and if and we try to go to therapy and all of that, and it still doesn't work, then what? Then you want me to be in this relationship where I don't feel happy? That doesn't mean I don't love you. I'm just not in love with you anymore. Then what? Do you see what I'm saying? And that happens sometimes.
I
No,
want
I
to know
don't
what the
think it's a.
contract is.
No, I feel like maybe it's a very harsh way to put it. I shouldn't talk about marriage as a contract, but when you think about it, you expect something from it. I expect something from it. I bring something to the relationship. You bring something to the relationship, and we're working towards A, B, C, and D, right? Ah,
That's a
that's Kemis again.
good ass question.
That's funny. That's hilarious. I mean, anything where you have to sign, anything where you have to sign your name, that's a contract. That's how I feel. Ah, look at you. That's because you don't want to pay if things go. Nah, we're signing that paper. Nah, no, for me, nah. There's no way. If you're getting married, you have to do the whole thing. Because if you
Yeah.
just do it in church, then what? Big nah. That's what matters to you. But like, you
Right.
have to have a backup plan. 100%.
But if he did it,
But that's love. Like you risk it, isn't? Like you risk it and you get something from it, or you don't.
Girl, you're a hopeless romantic, huh?
Nah, I'm not. Nah, me, I'm the one who's like 1 + 1 =. That's me. But we also have to remember, people are not always married because of love. People marry for different reasons.
That's true. Some people marry for different reasons. Huh? But I think people, even if they marry for love, they still end up separating sometimes. Try to figure out where the stuff's coming from because that's not really nuts.
Babe, I don't know what's going on with you. There you go.
Huh? That's static.
It's you, Monica.
That static is so annoying.
It's you.
It's me?
Yeah.
It's because I try. Well, what is the world? It's me?
That means
It's childish.
Yeah, that's childish. That's so African. Who says that? Like, go outside and play.
Man.
Yeah.
I think everyone can cheat because, like, we all have the facilities to facilitate that, if that makes sense. But I personally, I there's nothing you can. I would never like just get with somebody to get back at you. Like that's not how I move. But then again, I don't think it's just a white girl thing. I think black girls do it too. Uh Me personally, now you're asking me my own. No, you're asking me my. I'm joking. No, no, it's fine. No, I personally think it's a big deal for different reasons because I'm a germaphobe. It has nothing to do with, and I do think, yeah, I think it's a big deal for, like, I'm a germaphobe. I ain't trying to do all of that, right? So that's one. And also, like, you should always like be with somebody just because you 100% want to be with that person, not because A, B, and C did this to you. Like that to me is it's a bit weak. But then I'm not here to judge nobody. Like, do you think having sex with somebody is a big deal? Like, do you take that as a big deal? It is a big deal because it doesn't even make sense. How are you, like, what revenge is that? You're the one doing the whole work. Like, what's the revenge there? Exactly.
There's like, if you stay with that person, you're always gonna be wondering if they're doing something. I don't have that kind of like that patience to work to figure that stuff out. I'll be out the door. I'm out the door when somebody cheats on me because that once the trust is gone, I'm gone. Who said they have trust issues? if some, yeah, because the trust is out, the trust is out the door. Once they cheat on you, it's the trust out the door. So I'm not gonna put myself through like a psyche like instability in my mind, thinking that this person's cheating on me every time they're alone. So I would definitely end it. Once somebody cheat on me, I'm out the door, because I'm not gonna put myself through, oh, is he cheating, is he cheating, is he cheating when he's alone. I'm not gonna do it to myself. Okay, so this is kind of interesting, because I watched this thing one time, like this couples relationship thing, where the guy, he cheated and his wife took him back twice, and then they asked him, and he cheated again. They asked him why he did it again. He said, because she kept taking me back. And I was like, and he was that was his answer, and he's right though, because she kept taking him back, so he figured she's gonna keep taking me back. So he cheated on her again and again and again. And I'm like, no, he's not stupid. He was being honest, because they were in therapy, and he was being honest, because she took him back. He said that's why he cheated over and over and over again. Like, I mean, why? That was his wife. That was his wife. Yeah, he because they were in therapy, and he was being honest. The therapy asked, why did you cheat over? He said, because she kept taking me back. So he's like, so I figured I keep cheating, she'll just keep taking me back, and which she did. I would have like, I don't know how she did it, because I can't do it. He did it. He used it as an abuse. Like that relationship as an example. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. One time I'm done. I'm out the door.
But you know, there are some people who don't. You know, do you know there are people that don't see cheating as a deal breaker? So y'all be out here
He said I'm a Nigerian. God.
now. Nigerians be out here like I don't even know how you do
No,
it.
I heard about the Nigerian men. They tell you to stay away from Nigerian men. That I heard about.
Eric, are you trying to say something? I can hear your voice, but like it's cracking up. Eric, he just keeps going in and out.
It really is. I'm with you, Eric. It really is.
No, but since like okay, I know women cheat as well, but men okay, men get caught, whatever. Men do it more. Why do men cheat? You go ahead. Answer all of us. You too. Who else am I talking
Yeah,
to?
you
The
guys
both
are
of
men.
you.
You answer the question. Why do men cheat?
Now the question is, have you ever cheated? Okay. Jay, don't lie. Exactly. Just exactly.
That's a
And I
good idea,
respect that.
Eric. Eric, I'm with you there. If you're gonna Eric, if a guy is gonna be a player, don't get in a relationship. I agree,
100%.
100%. Wait. I never said anything about it's okay to cheat. Yeah, I watched them. I watched two cup. I watched a married couple. I watched a married couple going to therapy, and the therapist asked the guy because he cheated on his wife more than 3 times, and they asked him why he cheat, and he said it's because his wife kept taking him back, so he figured it was okay. Yep. What people say, wait. People say that their mom is a hoe on TikTok. They said th- those are crazy people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That is crazy talk. Yeah.
Eric, what side of TikTok are you on? People are saying what? Listen, you need to check your algorithm because that's crazy.
Well, some people,
But
some
really,
parents are that way. I guess I don't know.
I guess.
I seen those. I seen that in movies.
Yeah. No, but do you know the thing? Like the few things you guys like touched on when it comes to like cheating that I don't believe, and I think it's something that we've been taught, in society, is the fact that men like sex more than women. That's not true. But women have been taught to be a one man woman. We've been taught like to respect our relationship,
Yeah,
you
that's
know
true.
because you will see, like, I know so many of my girlfriends that have been cheated on and taken the guy back,
Oh,
but
poor
and we
thing.
know, I and her, we both know that if she did the same thing, he would throw her out, like probably beat her up too. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's also something to do with society that makes it acceptable for men to cheat
That's
and
true.
be like, oh, if it's an addiction, go to rehab. Do you know what I mean?
Well, and also I
Or
think,
it's
and
just,
you're right because I also think. So, oh, sorry. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I should let you finish. Sorry, I apologize. Arnella, go ahead.
no, I'm done.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yes.
No, because
That was shady.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be. I didn't mean
No,
to be.
it's okay.
Sorry.
I was joking.
Oh, no,
Eric,
because
you're saying
I feel like
something.
with
Oh,
guys is with guys
yeah.
I feel like with I do feel like with guys is like it's like you guys the more women you guys sleep with the more you guys are like yeah that's it's like
I
it's a thing
think
like
that's the
yeah
thing,
yeah
actually.
and then with girls they can't do that because then they're like the hoes or whatever they call the name whatever they get slut shame or whatever you call it.
Exactly.
Yep. He's right.
Nah. The thing is they think like it's just you're just having sex with this girl and she's catching feelings. That's never true. What happened? No, I'm not gonna. No. Let me catch
Let her
myself.
explain it.
Let me catch myself. I don't mean that's not true. But most of the time, what happens? Guys think that for them to get to like sleep with that girl, they have to sell her dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So not only you are having sex with her, that you're connecting. Now sex is like it's intimate. You're connecting with somebody. Now, if it's a Tinder or whatever thing, or whatever people do, and like we know that this is just this is just sexual, and we both are very clear on that, I'm sure most girls are gonna be fine with that. But the thing is, men tell women things that they think they want to hear so that they can get to sleep with them.
I agree with you there, Ornella. That's true. I think men
The thing
think
is that you're
they
not
tell.
only having sex with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're making her think that there's gonna be something else. Now there are women that do build, that start, imagining things that are not there. 100%,
there are.
a
Yep, there's
hundred
some.
percent.
There's some.
But I believe that you're not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Go ahead. Because you're not about to say
He's
some
trying to
rubbish.
make
Go
a
ahead.
disclaimer.
Bro, like, you have to know what you want. You want to do you want to smash, or do you want a relationship? You can't have both. What, you expect to come here and I've cooked for you and all of that, and all you do is what? How does that make sense? You want me to treat you like my boyfriend when you're not? I beg, you're not getting that. But it's not going anywhere.
What do you mean never? Okay, okay, so there's some of us. There's some girls that don't that's kind of stuff that don't. They're not gonna agree to that kind of stuff of, or whatever you call it, whatever you're talking about, like benefits nonsense. There's some of us that will never do that kind of stuff. But I feel like I do feel I am with another one. I feel like when guys think that guys can sell girls dreams or whatever, or what say whatever they think the girl wants to hear. And I feel like that sometimes, even though two people can go into something thinking it's gonna be this way, if you're selling a girl dreams or whatever, you're leading her on.
Exactly. 100%. No, but the thing is, the thing. Sorry for. Oh, go ahead.
Who? Who?
He's a dub, that's for sure. No, what I
Yeah,
was
that,
going
that
to
is a
say,
dog's behavior. You're right.
what I was going to say is, you don't have to sleep with every girl you try to you hit on. Okay, like I told you, I'm a long term relationship type of person. I don't know how to, you understand, but I know that means I don't just, like, I know. So I ask, if I'm talking to a person, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. If a guy is like, listen, me, I'm not trying to, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just, going with the flow. There's some things men say, and you know where their head is at. And I'll be like, be realistic. Tell me what you want, and then we see where you understand. You don't have to
Yep.
sleep with every girl you try to hit on. That's the thing. Men don't respect women, and then what you do is you're breaking this girl's heart, and the next one and the next one. That's not fair.
It's not good.
There
It's not
are
good.
girls. Listen,
Yeah.
there
It's not
there,
good.
there are men, even men in their 30s do the same thing. There are girls that would do that. there are
Yeah. And they need to look for those
there are
girls that
girls
would
that
do
are
that.
ready for it. If, yeah, go for those
Go for
girls.
those girls. Don't go for the
You
good girls.
understand? Do you know how many friends of mine I have that are like that? And there's so, that's the thing. Men think. they know women and they don't.
They don't. They have no
You
idea.
have these ideas you've created in your head and you think it's the truth. It's not. So many girls are like that, but those girls think they have to play like the nice girl. They don't want to come off as a hoe. You understand? Whereas if you're straight up, if you keep it real and she keeps it real, you will meet so many more girls than you would ever imagine that think the same way.
Yep, there's
I
girls
talk
that
to
think the same
girls.
way.
I know my girls. But the thing is, you want you
Yeah,
want you want to
we're
have
all
a
African
freak.
here.
You want to have a freak, but at the same time, you want a nice girl. So if a girl comes up, she like, this is how I see things. Do that. But then you want to go to the innocent one who is looking for a relationship, and
And
she's
that's the
gonna think you're
problem.
going to marry her, but that's never gonna happen.
That's where the problem lies. You guys are damaging the innocent
Exactly.
ones.
What did she say?
She said, Can you repeat that again? To she Ornell needs to hear it. No, no, no. Repeat it. Ornell needs to hear it. Please repeat it again.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were not talking about relationship. We were talking about men leading women on. But go ahead. But I mean, and you know what, and that could be, and that could be true. But I like, I know, like, I speak for myself. Like when I'm talking to somebody and we're trying to get to know each other, there are some keywords that I'm looking for, because I'm not somebody that gets, I don't do the casual things. I've always been a long term person. But there's also keywords I look for like when I'm getting to know somebody, for a guy to say. And sometimes, and there's also keywords that I look for a guy to say, that I'm like, you know what, we're on the same page, I'm out. You know, there's things that guys say. There's just, huh? Yeah, like that. Or when you're like, oh, what are you looking for? And they're like, oh, I'm just going with the flow. Going with the flow, I'm out the door. Go with the flow, I'm out the door. I'm being honest. Going with the flow is somebody who doesn't know what they're looking for. I'm just like, you know what, and after I like, we were getting to know each other, and you're like we're getting to know each other, and I'm like, and I've already, like, I know what I'm looking for, and you saying you're going with the flow, I'm out the door. But that's just me, though.
Eric, Eric, we can't hear you. Like, he's talking, but we can't hear him.
Can you speak louder, Eric, or speak to the
Or
microphone?
maybe wear some headphones. I
Yeah, or
think
maybe speak to
that
the
would be
microphone.
better. Because I can see your mouth moving and I can't hear what you're saying. And they want you to add to the conversation.
Yeah, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
True. Exactly.
Mm,
Talking
I
about
don't like that
penetration.
one. That sounds like
Who said that? Oh.
that's for. Ah, I don't believe that.
What?
Do you know I don't believe that? Let me tell you why I don't believe that. Because so many girls have dealt with so many trash ass niggas. Like, I'm sorry.
No,
Like
no need for no need
there's
for apology.
there is a few things that need to. I personally think that now I'm talking from like a person who ah says who. Thank you. That's a lie. Women can smash from Monday to Sunday. What are you talking about?
Some women, yeah, some women can do
Not
that. Some women,
everyone. Not
yeah,
everyone.
some women can do that.
I'm not
Some
one
women,
of those,
I'm
but
telling
I
you,
have
some women
friends
are
that
just,
I know
yeah, some
that they
women are
do
just
that
like
and
men.
they're fine.
Yeah, some women are just like men. They
It's
have
not
the same
even a man.
mentality.
It's not even a man woman thing. Some
You know?
people just are more. They don't mind the casual things. The
Yeah,
casual thing others do. Like what 150 buddies. I
that's a
don't.
lot.
That's
That's a
why
lot.
is that an issue?
That's a lot.
Whatever you did before, no, whatever you did before me, as long as now
That's
it
a, I
depends.
mean, that's a lot. Like
If you're
I don't like.
20, if you're 20 and or 20 something and you have 150 200, I'm gonna be like, sir, what's going on? I'm gonna see it as you have an empty. There's a void you're trying to fill.
Yeah,
That's how I'm gonna look at it.
yeah. There's an
But
addiction there.
if you're older, I mean, some guys are out here. If you're older, I don't think that's a big deal. Like in your late 30s and you have that many, like I don't know, because like I don't think, as long as you're not an abusive person, yeah, as long as you're not an abusive person, the reason why you had so many partners, it's because you were going through them, bashing their heads and all of that.
What?
As long as you're not an abusive person, sex is between two consenting adults and you did force it on anybody. I mean, some people like sex, some others don't. Like, I don't know why people like get like stuck on the number.
That's a lot. I'll be honest with you, Ornella.
It is
Ornella,
a lot, but
that's
I'm
a lot, my
saying,
friend.
eh?
That is too much. Yeah, yeah. Get the test.
Exactly.
Get the
I
test. Because
understand,
that's
of
a lot of people.
course.
That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
Okay.
You
Mm-hmm.
do that. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Are you worried you won't compare? You know what, guys? I'm done.
The accent is coming out.
He's like, ah.
No, no, no.
No, like now, that itch can be scratched in many
Well, wait
different
a
ways,
second.
though. Like,
Wait a
why does
second.
she have to
Wait.
go
Well,
out
wait a
and cheat
second.
on
Is
you?
that okay? Okay. 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 J Wave. J Wave. J Wave. Now that isn't now is that but now doesn't that become your insecurity? That's your in
That's
because
an
she
insecurity
that's
on
an
you, bro.
insecurity, my friend.
Guys, I'm dead. No, of course, like
What,
you think about
Eric?
things like
Eric?
that.
What do you think? I think that's an insecurity. If you gotta go do something, if you gotta go to a job and you worry she has to fix an itch. That was before him.
No,
but
of course,
but
like
but if
realistically,
you're with
like
that person, you should trust them. Otherwise, don't be in a relationship with that person.
let me
Period.
tell you, yeah, you can be with a person
Don't
who's
be
been with
because
10 people
otherwise
and they still
that's
cheat
an
on you.
insecurity. That would be an insecurity if you like, oh, she's doing something. Is she doing something? Oh, oh, okay, okay.
But the thing is, like, don't, okay, cool. You have a point because if he was in a relationship, because in my head, it's like, don't even talk to that person then. But then,
Yeah,
like,
that's how
to
I
me,
feel.
how I
I wouldn't
feel,
mess with somebody like
how
that.
I feel like,
Period.
I'm dead. Nah. Jay, you're talking like you're speaking from experience because you're way too passionate. Is there something you want to tell us?
Yeah, is there something? Is there something you want to let us
Is this a
know?
coming to Jesus moment?
Yeah,
We're listening,
testimony.
don't worry. We're here. We're here for you.
We're just kidding. We're
Are
just
you
kidding.
sure?
We're just kidding.
Nah, don't
But
do it, Jay.
but you
Like
know
just
what?
the thought of it is getting you that passionate. Don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would never put myself in that position because that's crazy. That's a high number. That's a high number.
I personally don't think I would meet a person like that. I don't think in my life I will meet
Yeah,
a person
that's
who's slept with that many
the
people.
many people like
Personally.
Jesus.
So like there's no, but like to me, if he was like, I'm thinking logically, if you're not like 20 something, you're older, and like you don't have any STDs, and like you know what I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it can make sense, maybe not 150, but sometimes it can make sense, you know what I mean, sometimes it can make sense. And also, like, I don't know, I feel like you can't, because then there's some people who feel bad about having like a small number or whatever, depending on where they are.
Mhm.
Don't be extreme. Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Read the questions. And that's why I'm saying like I'm out. When I hear go with the
Exactly.
flow, I'm like peace.
What does me? What floor are you going with? Like, we
Exactly.
have to make
Like I'm
sure.
like, are you
Is
like
it
it's like
jazz?
what the
Is it hip
hell?
hop? What are we
You know,
going? Like, you have to
I'm
be
like I'm
very.
not no I'm not stupid.
And that's the thing. Like, men use certain words, and you just have to.
No, you say it's okay. We're all open and honest here. Nobody's keeping secrets.
Why are y'all like that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, Nella, it doesn't make no sense.
No, they're saying they're saying that she's a hoe.
Yeah, it's like the whole
No,
tendencies.
listen. I've had friends that are like male friends, and like they like say that it's that, oh, the way she was, it was too much,
Huh?
and I'm like, that means you enjoyed yourself.
That's true. That is true, but
I don't want to be
that's
the
a
right
high
one.
number. That's a high number. That's
Mm?
a high number. But you know what? But you know what? About when we were, but that people do change. But
Yeah, he
but
has
I
the right
also
to not
have
want to
seen,
be with
I,
you.
but people do change. But I've also have seen, I've seen my brother's friends when they talk about my brother's friends when they talk about girls, when they think nobody's around, they talk about girls. It is bad. Like, oh, she's been like, I heard my brother's friends. Oh, she's been around. You don't want to, like, so. I have brothers. Yeah, they
Nah,
like
men are
my brother's
trash.
friends.
Like the things to be
My
saying, it's
brother's
like,
friends, oh
bro.
my god, like I've never, like, they're so like, when the things that they talk about, like, I'm just like, these people are sick. They would be like, oh, she's been around, you don't want to talk to that girl and stuff. I'm just like, what? Oh no, we don't talk like that. We talk, but I don't know, because okay, me and my friends talk, but I don't know if we ever said, like, if I'm not gonna date somebody, I'm just say I'm not gonna date him. I don't like, or I just say he's a player, I'm not gonna date him. But I don't go like that, like that. Like, guys are so detailed. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey Jay, can you hang on? I want to hear what Eric has to say. Go ahead, Eric.
I know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I've heard, but Eric, I'm telling you, I heard worse things from them, from my brother's friends, when they think that nobody's around, because sometimes, like, I'm not, they don't think
Yeah.
anybody's home, and then I'm like, I hear them talk. Huh?
Somebody said 7 is high.
Who said?
Yeah, this
Who?
conversation is getting a bit.
Who said? Hey, is seven? Hey, is seven high for both sexes, or who's?
No, probably for women. You know how men be.
Yeah, men be like that though.
They'll be like, you have more than 5? You are whole. Like, you're like, what?
What? No, we don't know what red pill is. You keep talking about this red pill stuff. I don't know what this red pill stuff is. Just tell us what it means. We're all adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That nigga crazy.
That's a crazy talk. I make you submit. Okay,
No,
that's
that
some
was
crazy
so weird. I
nonsense.
couldn't believe it.
Crazy,
Anyway, yeah,
craziness.
I,
How
I,
you
I
gonna
think I
make somebody?
understand.
How you gonna make somebody submit? Are they your slave?
Did you see the video, Eric?
Eric, you should watch the
Yeah,
video. You
that
know
shit was
Kevin Samuels. That
crazy.
that guy is arrogant and he's a piece of something.
Even that other one with the curly hair on TikTok. To
He
say, oh my
he said
god. No, do you know
he
what?
said he
I
said
don't
he's a slut
particularly
maker. I'm like,
believe.
Lord have
I
mercy.
don't particularly believe in what you just explained, that women are taking away like masculine. I don't believe in that because
Jay
I feel
Webb,
like
are you
women.
listening? Jay, listen.
I think women are now starting to become themselves. There's so many women that are so feminine, and there are just some women that are not like that. That's just, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
quote unquote. No, it's not true. It's not true. I feel like women are starting to like be like become themselves more, and like I feel like sometimes we focus on certain things and we don't look at the whole picture.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah. I
I
see what
don't
you're
think
saying.
like
I see what you're
any
saying.
like to me I'm very opinionated, right? I
Mm-hmm.
have my opinions, and I'm gonna let you know. I don't want you to come in a relationship thinking, oh, I'm the man of the house. What does that mean? Okay, I'm the woman of the house. Now what? But like there are things, do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like when a person says I'm the man of the house, that I understand that. Now I'm a very respectful person. I
Mm-hmm.
believe in healthy relationships. I believe to make sure you feel appreciated. I believe in all of that. But
Yeah.
I don't want you to come in here thinking you're about to rule shit, because that's never gonna happen. I don't no now I don't like it. I don't like what it implies. I don't like what
He said
it
something.
implies. I'm
Did
not
you?
like I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I'm not a submissive woman. Not at all. Like I mean everything I'm not, I guess. But like like to me, I'm not, it's never gonna be it's never gonna be I'm serving you because you're the man, or or like thinking like, oh, I have a, like, to me when we saying submissive, it's like, okay, if me and you have a, we were talking about something and we see it two different ways, at the end of the day the way you think is going to prevail because you're the man. That's how I see submission. Now
That is.
that's my definition.
I see submission that way too. I do see submission that way too. Is like at the end of the day, the guy makes the final
Because
decision.
to me, we are a team. Yes, sometimes I pull back because I know you have more knowledge on this. I might expect you to pick up more stuff because you're stronger than me. Yeah, all of that. But it's a team. Everybody works well where they excel. And I'm going to make sure I make you feel appreciated throughout. But it's never going to be because you're the man. Does that make sense?
That makes plenty of sense.
Exactly. What it comes with. Exactly. 100%.
Because when okay, so with submission, I look at it, it's like give like yielding to a
But submit, exactly.
superior
I'm
force.
yielding to you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
to a
Because
superior
if it
force.
goes both,
Yep.
if it's, but that's not submission then. Because then in submission, like submission means there is a position of
Yeah,
domination.
somebody who's superior. There's somebody superior. Yep. Yep.
Exactly. So like we have to understand that. What you're talking about, I don't think that's submission. I think it's more about what I'm talking. No, I mean what Jay is talking about.
Well, if
Yeah,
you were just
exactly.
like agreeing and like working things out, and then sometimes this person will lead and all that stuff. But when you say submission, there's a superior force. There's somebody who's
Exactly,
superior.
exactly. Because we're not equal. What does that mean then? That's what that means. What do you mean? Oh my God, thank you. Exactly. What do you mean? We are equal, we're not the same. That's
Well,
what I say.
he's saying, okay, so this is what I think. He's saying because men are stronger. True, true.
But we're not,
So we have strength.
that's
So
equal. Like,
we have strength. We
no,
have strength.
equality. No, equal. Again, I'm going to take it to race because that's what we understand because we're all black here. If we
Yeah.
say we're equal to white people, we are equal, but that doesn't mean we're the same. We're very different. We have different cultures. We do things differently, right? So to me, we are equal. We're just not the same. You can't give birth. I can't carry what you can carry, but we are equal. Point blank. Period. That's how I see it. We're equal. We're not the same. Equality doesn't mean we're the same. Me and Monica, we're both women. Me and Monica, we're both women. We're equal, but we're not the same. She's her own person. I'm my own person. You see what I mean?
What are you
That
saying,
equity,
Jay?
equality thing, like
Because
it just be
because
confusing for no good reason.
because
What do
you
you?
seem
Okay,
like
yeah, you
you
explain your
far
point of view.
well, Jay, explain what you mean, because you seem like you're in a different. You're going in a different way than we are. So
In a
explain what
different
you mean.
direction. Yeah,
Direction.
go ahead.
Yeah, and I understand it from the biblical terms. What she means biblical when the submission in biblical terms. Jay, it's okay. It's your opinion. We're listening to what you have to say. It's your opinion. You don't have to. It's okay. You're allowed to think how you want to think. Well, we're not feminist, but I'm not a feminist. But you just which okay. So Jay, you just said you just okay. You just said you just learned that, but you also believe that. You just not only learned that, but you also believe in what you're saying, right? Right? Okay.
Jay, can I ask you a question? Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Okay. Okay, so the only thing, yeah, that one gender can do and the other can't, yeah, is give birth. That's the only thing. Because I personally, Ornella, might not be stronger than you, Jay, but there are women out there that are stronger than you, right? No, but I'm
Jay,
saying there
come
are.
on. Jay, there's wrestlers. Jay, those wrestlers can kick your
No,
butt. Come on.
no, I'm saying there are. Like, what's that UFC fighter? Is she a UFC or
What do
MMA
you mean?
fighter?
Like,
Ronda something. I, I hear you. I know you're talking generally. I know you're talking generally, but listen to where I'm going with it. Yeah. So there is like generally, there's only one thing that can be done by one gender.
I'm not a feminist. Well,
But wait, it's because a lot of black women don't align themselves with feminism because feminism is traditionally white and it's harmful to black women. That's why a lot
exactly.
of black women don't align
Exactly.
themselves with the word feminism. That doesn't mean that we don't believe in what in feminist theories, but we don't call ourselves feminists because it's generally white and it's so many times it hurts black women. That's why. But like, let me, yeah. So what I'm saying is, yeah. Go ahead, Eric. I don't want to go down that road because then we'll be starting to talk about like gender and stuff like that, and that's a whole different conversation. Nah, I don't think so because then you're bringing in different things. Well, if I'm fighting, like that's a different conversation. I really don't want to go down that road because I'm on the other side when it comes to that.
Jay doesn't even want to go down that road because I try to tell Jay those wrestler women can kick his butt. He doesn't want to go down that road.
No, no. Oh,
Nobody's saying it's
okay.
inflammatory. Nobody.
No, we hear you. We hear you, but
We hear you. Nobody's saying it's, and we're not saying it's inflammatory. Nobody's saying it's inflammatory. We didn't
and
say it was
nobody's actually
inflammatory.
putting down what you're saying. And I'm not taking it personal. I don't think she's
I'm not either.
Monica is
I'm
taking
not
it
either.
personal either. We're having an open conversation. But what I was saying is, like, to me, what you're saying, we're not equal because I can pick up this big bag and you can't, or whatever, or I can move this fridge and you can't. So if there is a woman that can move that what does that mean then? You see what I mean? Because the only thing I know it's not general. I know it's not general, and I know that generally women are weaker than men. So to me, what I'm saying is, like, say using the only thing that can be done by one gender and can be done by the other is giving birth. And like now, if you think about it, some men can do that as well. If like if we look at people who like transition, they can do that as well. But what I'm trying to say is we have to understand that it's not, to me, if you say we're not equal, now I'm talking about myself, what that implies, because it's either, if we're not equal, one is either inferior or superior, point blank period. That's what it means to me. Now that is me, Ornella. Yeah. Eh, uh, oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, like that's what it means. We can agree that we are equal but different. You understand what I mean? Like I feel like it's no, bro. I gave you an example. Me and let me use this. Like me and Monica, she might be able to. She might be able to. Okay, me and Monica, she might be able to 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 push something that's heavier than me. I might be able to change a tire. That doesn't mean that we're not equal. Did you see those eyes? No, but you get what I'm saying. We are equal still. Like I don't understand. I don't understand where you're no. We get where you're coming from, but I'm telling you why I think that thinking is a bit flawed. Because it's flawed because I feel like we're not talking about we are equal. What, like, to me, I feel like it's such a simple thing to understand. We're not the same. We're equal. Because like this is how I see in a household. Yeah, in a household with kids and parents, right? That they're not equal. You see what I mean? They're not equal. I'm a firstborn, right? And I'm a bit older than everybody else. I'm not. They know that even though my mom loves us the same, my word holds power over theirs. They know that because I'm the oldest. So like it comes. You understand? There's that's there. We're not equal. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
it
Our
comes with
parents love us, but
responsibilities.
depending on what we're talking about, and I know myself, there are things that like I'm not probably not gonna put my input on because I'm not as well versed. Do you understand? Like because everybody knows their like their positions everybody takes, and if you're not right besides me, you're going to be either above me or below me. That's it. Okay. Maybe we should read about it and see if we agree with it. I think. No, you never know. I'm quite open. You know, I will try and see.
You don't know to say that we're set in our ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Ah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
please
I know
stop
what.
telling me to submit. I beg. Submit on the bed I can. Exactly. Yeah, true.
Jay, who the hell are you? Who are you in a relationship with the past, Jay?
I know Jay been through some shit.
Jay's been through some stuff. You sound like you've been through some stuff, Jay. Who said that? I like that. I like that. Amen to that. Who said that?
What do you mean they're not equal? Which one is more important? Exactly, they're equal then. What are you talking about? So then what makes what no, guys, what makes them oh my god. Jay
Continue reading the comments.
Eric
Continue
is
reading the
over it. He's
comments.
like, nah, I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
Continue reading the comments, guys. Continue reading the comments. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what equality means. I didn't know I would have to be here explaining equality. Okay, guys, let's change conversation. What's the next thing? Because me at this
Let's move
point,
on. Let's move on. Oh, Jay, you should Jay play that video that I sent you. And the white girl. I want everybody to see that video.
the white girl. What did you just say,
The
Eric?
black and the white the black guy and the white girl. Play that video. I want to see what everybody thinks. Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Play it.
It's because what? Yeah,
Okay.
because they're both fruits. Apple and orange. They're both fruits. What are we talking about? Like, am I losing my mind?
No, 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 you're not.
Okay, cool. Cause I'm
Everybody has their opinion.
yeah. No, I'm not bringing this back up, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the next topic. Read what?
The thing is, if I read it and I don't change my mind, I'm going to come looking for you. I'm gonna be like, you see?
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Jay, please, Jay, please move. Let's move on, please. Did you watch it? Oh, never mind then. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You don't want to. You don't even want to know. It's bad.
Time for this. That's not the time for this, please.
That's not the time.
We're having
Jay
a
is not
good
the
time.
time.
Let's
It's
move
not the
on.
time. It's. Hey, play.
Yeah, Eric was trying to say something. Guys, let
Eric,
Eric
go ahead
speak.
and look for that video I sent you. The girl,
Jay,
the
let your
black
friend
guy and
speak
the
now.
white girl.
Yo, let Eric speak.
Eric, go ahead.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Had
A Black
like,
History should
listen,
not be
there's
a
no
mock
argument
history.
there.
It should be celebrated
Do you
every day.
know
I
what?
agree.
Yeah. Now I don't live in America, right? I live in the UK, and
Yeah,
I feel like I
yeah,
say that every time. Okay,
yeah.
we've heard you.
I
Calm down.
I
Uh,
agree with you, Eric. That was 100% fact.
no, but the thing is, in America, everything like the industrial, the whole industrial era, everything was literally related to slavery and the work and that black people put here too as well, put into America for it, because before slavery, what was America? You know what I mean? And they put in all of that, and they gave America and the UK actually like this booming industrial era that pushed it, ahead of other, civilizations and all of that. And I hate that the only thing that they can attribute to black people is, the red lights, peanut butter. I'm not saying that they don't attribute other things to us, but I feel like they should attribute everything America and the UK have gotten to black people, point blank period. Because without us, there's no USA. Without us, there's no UK.
What are you reading, Jay? Oh, we're not even talking about that stuff. What are the comments?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm. And do you
uh-uh.
know?
Queens. That's right, Eric. That's right. He did his own research. He did his own research. Personal research.
TikTok.
This is a smart guy. He did his own research. Okay, okay, Eric. I'm not Eric. Jay, read the
And
comments and then we
also,
move on.
like,
And then play the
the
video,
sad
please.
another thing I want to add on that conversation is, it even in Africa, because I did study in Africa. Like, that's what we learn in history. We learn about the colonization, but we
Yeah,
don't learn it from like an African perspective. We still learn it from like a white person's perspective.
perspective.
It's crazy. Like, I remember I used to be in class and they used to be like, write the advantages and the disadvantages of colonization, and I'm like,
Like,
what?
no, no, Jay. Come on. I'm talking about that video of the white girl and the black guy in a relationship, and then the girl is
Oh
saying stuff
my
about
god,
about
yes.
about us black women. Please play that video. I want to see what everybody thinks.
You just want people to be angry for no good reason.
No, it's not about being angry. It's this the kind of stuff we talked about on Saturday.
That's true.
Hey, what was you said you were gonna read the comments? Read the comments too. Yeah, it was the white girl and the black guy.
Jay, do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to him because obviously he forgot. Now read the comments. Yeah, I sent it to you. I sent it to you directly through TikTok, and then you responded. The new season of what? Oh, that's awesome. That means we're keeping you interested and fascinated in the conversation. Yeah, guys, watch this. This is a fascinating video. It is the most stupidest thing. Hey, put. We want to see it. Let Eric see it. Yeah, like when you done screen recording it, show it to everybody because I want to see everything. Because this is the most that video had me fired up. Read what comments. Oh yeah, your comments. Yeah, go ahead. The comments. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, Eric is a good guy. Okay, everybody, watch this crazy video. Eric, watch this crazy video. This stupid girl on this. Yeah, you can watch. You can say it after you. Everybody watches it. Everybody ready? Ornella, you ready? Ornella, Ornella, you left us, but she's on. Says stand by. Maybe she went to go get something to eat. Go ahead, play it. Yeah, she gets back. She'll be back. Ornella, be back. Yeah, where is it, Mr. J? Make sure your audience is watching it too. Ornella, she's back. What'd you say, Ornella? Oh, okay, okay, good. Okay, good. She's here. Go ahead, play the video. We already seen it, but play it for the audience. Eric, you gotta watch this. Okay, he seems like he's having a hard time doing it that way. He's having a hard time. Eric, yeah, and make sure the audience can watch it too. No, that girl is out of pocket. She's crazy. Yeah. That girl. Yeah. No, you gotta say it. That's why we're all here. This is the platform. For calling somebody Santa. Oh, a guy did it. Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. Oh my. No. It's not Eric's fault. It's not Eric's fault. That guy should not have been doing no silhouette challenge. You got it. You got it. Okay, play it. Everybody, please watch this. Like, everybody to watch this. This is what we were talking about Saturday. Hey, are you forgetting about us, Jay? We're not seeing it. Jay, we can't see it, my friend. Who's watching it, Jay? We can't see it. Yeah, she she looked like trailer trash. He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot. That man have no self respect for himself. Hey, we didn't. Okay, good. We didn't. Now, yeah, good. Eric, watch this, my friend. Yeah. No, you gotta watch the video. Watch the video. See how ridiculous this is. Go ahead. Eric, you gotta watch this. Look at look at that idiot. Look at that idiot. I'm mad at the guy. He's such an idiot. He gave her the okay. He gave her the permission to talk shit about black women. No, I'm mad at him. I'm mad at him because he didn't check her. She looked like a crackhead. She needs a $300 to fix herself up. Talking about black women. Yeah, exactly. She's talking about we don't pay our bills. What the hell is she talking about? She don't know us. She's crazy. And she said he has that man has no self respect. He has no self respect for himself, for his mother, and his future, and his future, and his future black daughter. He has no self respect for anybody. White women do that too. Yeah, look at Jay. Jay, what is the comments? What does everybody think about this? Yeah, is what? Is what? You. That's good. I haven't. That was my first time seeing it, and I gotta tell you, you got me fired up. I gotta say, my blood was boiling. Yeah, it annoys me. The generalization bothers me because I'm like, there's a lot of us out here that are doing things the right way. No woman puts themselves in that position for no reason. Like no, let me just do that for fun. You know? Yeah, she said six kids with. She said six kids with different baby daddies. That's what she said. Yeah, yeah. Lack of education. Yep, yeah, yeah, yep, yep. What are the comments? What are the comments, Jay? What are the comments? What do the comments say about that video? We said exactly. That man has no self respect. Yeah, 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 yeah. He is so. That guy is. It's not, and it's not. It's not just that. It's just that his mom is black. His future daughter will be black. Let's move on. That was so, so good. Oh my god, I can't with you, Jay. You're crazy.
What?
Who was
Everybody
saying
knows what Muzungu is. I feel like everybody knows that. Well, that's maybe because that's what I don't know.
everybody but Muzungu?
That's I think it's like an East African thing. That's what we call them in my country. Yeah, we both. I think now they've clocked though when it comes to that because Nigerians say it everywhere. That's the favorite word. Like anything you find comments, it would be Oibos.
Oh my god, that was funny. I'm gonna look Google Translate. Oh my god, you guys, I can't with you. I can't with people. My god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's true. It's true. How many people are on YouTube?
Today, guys, not today.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Ornella?
I said not today.
Not today.
Yeah, it's nothing. I'll send it to you. I'll I'll and then send it to you. Okay. Now listen, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Jay,
Look for what video you're going to put. Look for the video you're looking for. I feel like Eric is being left out. He doesn't know what we're talking about. So let's talk about something everybody knows. Look for the video you're looking for.
what's going on
What's
with the
going on?
flooding? Please tell us. Yeah, tell her to come. Tell her to come over here.
I still have more masculine energy to give though. I'm joking. Let's go to the Africans.
She's kidding.
I'm
She's
joking.
kidding.